What's up, Mackies and Maniacs? We got a special guest right now, Troy Hudson, ex-LA Clipper. He was just telling me about his son. And we got Keith Kloss just checked in. What up, Kloss?
Roy,
Boss, what's happening?
what it do, man?
And hey, far from getting our hair braided, I see that.
I know, right? Hey, Kev, I used to
Yeah.
have one 102nd in Normandy getting his hair braided.
Oh, wow.
Who got the echo?
I think it's Troy, but I'm not sure. Troy, do you hear an echo on my end?
I don't hear echo on my end.
Okay.
Fellas. Who that creeping in right now?
That's Bo Hawkins, man, a comedian.
Oh, okay.
He'll be checking in a minute. Troy Thompson, what up? Man, this is special to me because Troy, as Kloss knows, I'm not a Clipper fan. I was never a Clipper fan. But being in LA, you couldn't help but watch the Clippers play. And the way Clipper fans always want to one up the Laker fans, I always had to hear about y'all.
Are you a Laker fan?
Absolutely.
I'm the Laker killer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man, say that.
So with that said, who's better, Kobe Bryant or LeBron James?
Come on, man, Bean.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Bean.
Yeah.
All day.
So you had a lot of success sticking LeBron, right?
Well, actually, no, I only had a chance to play LeBron twice, but that was in my older days. You know what I'm saying? Like that was on my way out. You know, I played against Bean more than Bron.
Okay.
Yeah. I left in 07. I think Bean LeBron came in 04, 05.
03, 04, something like that.
Was it 04 or 03?
Yeah. So I only had a chance to play him a couple times, but you know, those battles with Bean was, you know, epic battles. I mean, Bean is, you know, arguably the GOAT, so you know how those eventually went, but you gotta stand on your own. But you know, that was a bad boy.
Yeah. A lot of people love Kobe, but the reason why, when you mentioned you being a Laker killer, I went straight to that question because you know that's the question that's always asked.
Yeah.
I see him always asking Michael Jordan, but immediately a LeBron fan jumped up out the bushes. Kobe is not better than Bron.
Hell, what? That's what LeBron fans said.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the LeBron fan tripping.
And we got a Keith Kloss fan right here.
Oh, I got fans? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got fans, man.
I got fans.
Now
Wait
look,
till I tell my mama.
hey, that might be your mama, dog.
I know, right?
Somebody said, "Who would braid y'all hair over there? How y'all get a pass?"
Yeah.
Hey, man, for real. Boy, oh boy.
Okay. I'm glad we got some Clipper fans showing up. In business have been waiting for this right here. Absolutely, man. You know I love LA. And Troy, where did you come from? Where did you go to college at?
I went to college in Southern Illinois, the Salukis. So you know, I was undrafted, and so I got called up on a 10-day contract out of the CBA because Pooh Richardson, the OG, he was injured, and Brooks, Scott Brooks, right, Keith?
Yup.
Those 2 point guards was injured, so they didn't have, and Derek Mark was injured. It was 3 point guards that time was injured. So they called me up out of the CBA, and I ended up starting that night. I got there that day and started that night because there wasn't no point guards available. And so I came up out the CBA out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and my boy from basically my home area, Tyrone Nesby, was already there with them. And They came and picked me up from the airport, and they were like, "Hey, you gonna pay big minutes tonight," and the rest is history.
Yeah, that's what's up. How
Yeah.
how did you adapt from coming from Southern Illinois to Los Angeles?
It was different. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely different because Southern Illinois, where I'm from, Carbondale, is only 25,000 people in my town. So we 5 hours south of Chicago. Whenever I say I'm from Illinois, people say Chicago. No, I'm from the country, right? So it was definitely different. But what helped me in that city was Big Klaus, you know what I'm saying? So me and Klaus, we connected, you know what I'm saying? I came with a fro, and I'm like, man, I need my hair braided. Klaus like, come with me. So Klaus started showing me around the city, you know what I'm saying? I was in spots like, you know, like I'm with Big Klaus, you know what I'm saying? So he really made it comfortable for me around that city, you know what I'm saying? It really made it feel like home to me. That's back in the days when you had cats on a basketball team that was really homegrown and really was down to earth and was like, hey, bro, I got you. That's hard to find now, but that's something Big Klaus did for me, you know what I'm saying? And we always clicked it from that point on.
Yeah, Klaus a good dude. He's well known around LA. Except
Yeah.
for the one time a group of guys had to jump on him. You remember that?
He's 7'3", you gotta jump.
Yeah, man, they want that head up. Jab, 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 jab.
Right, yeah.
Hey, my man said, Go Young DJ said, y'all, you was getting your hair braided in his hood.
Man, we was right in between Finger and Norman. Right in the middle of the block. Behind this thing.
Oh, hey, on the porch.
Yup,
Man.
outside. Orange truck outside.
So was Klaus known as like the bad boy of the NBA or the Clippers?
Well, hey, he said no, but people knew that he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you ain't just about to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt comfortable being with him because I already knew he was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't carry himself like I'm untouchable, but at the same time, it's like I'm respectable. You know what I'm saying? So we was moving, like when I was with him, we was moving around, we was protected, you know what I'm saying? So however you want to say that, you know, call it what it is, but you know.
Right. Tell me how many kids do you have, Troy?
At that time?
Now, right now.
Oh, I got 3 kids now. I'm fresh in the game.
Okay.
Klaus' oldest kid could probably be my kid's daddy. You know what I'm saying? I got 11-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 5-year-old. So I started late.
And you got the 11-year-old playing basketball, right?
Yeah, then my 2 girls playing soccer.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Because before we came on, I was saying, man, you look like you still in great shape, but you was telling me you don't work out.
Yeah, I ain't doing no working out. I just, you know, I run around with them. I ain't doing too. I might do a little yoga stretching. That's about it. But I ain't doing nothing explosive. I ain't doing no cardio. None of that.
Did you play for Vinny Del Negro?
No, I played for RIP Chris Ford.
Chris Ford. All right.
You know, rest in peace, Chris Ford. He was a tough coach to play for, but you respected him. You know what I'm saying? But he was old Celtic, so he was different. But you know what I'm saying? He had great assistants with him. What was our boy name? The assistant.
JT, Chip Todd.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? His assistants was like they was the man. Yeah. So yeah, we played for Chris Ford was a good coach though. He was just a hard.
He was an asshole.
Sometimes you gotta be, Klaus.
Yeah, but you know, I came in with Bill Fitch, who won the chip with Larry Bird back then. And Chris played for him.
So both of them were crazy.
Yeah, so he adopted the same philosophy. You know, that hard line, talk a lot of shit to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's either his way or the highway.
Yeah.
You know, so I find myself on the highway a lot of times. at the end of the bench with the big, the BB3, the big bench three.
Hey, Carlos, no, listen. You found your way on the end of the bench, but like you was actually, what people don't realize, in today's game, you would have been that stretch five. You had a flame jumper. Like Klaus had a three. A lot of people probably don't know that Klaus had a fire three. But you couldn't shoot threes back then when you 7'3". It was like, don't shoot that. He actually had the pick and pop three where he probably would have hit 3 or 4 threes again.
Yeah, kid.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that in the chat?
You know they heard it. Remember, you came in the game and the coach didn't want you to shoot, man, and pulled you back out.
You better not shoot it. You might get pulled out even if you hit it.
I went 6 for 6 as a rookie against Cleveland, got pulled out.
Yeah.
Didn't play the next 10 games.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, that was hard. Hey, somebody want to know what type of guy was Donald Sterling?
Oh, man.
And he was different.
All right, we got Craig Smith joining us right now.
There go.
Bro, what up? We have.
Yes, sir.
Top of the morning.
Yeah, top of the morning. Jeez,
Where you
What
at?
time is it?
Taiwan.
You still playing?
Nah, I'm out here doing a partnership with the Clips and the new company Starlux Airlines.
Okay.
So we out here
That's what's up.
in Taiwan. They showing us around. Yeah, it's love. It's love.
Yeah. I thought you were still shooting that floater.
I mean, the floater got extended. I got to change my game and be authentic like myself and start shooting jumpers. But
Right.
I still like to get on that block though, T Hood. For real.
Yeah, I feel you.
You always had a jumper though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, but due to the different situation of the rules of the game and how it changed, I came in the point Shaq was still pretty dominant in that era, So it was a lot of back to the basket. I mean, I shoot 50%, so it was like, why not? But I would have loved to expand it though early on in my career. But I feel like if I'd have had vets with KGT HUD still around, like they would have let that happen like easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Kev, you asked me one time about, the importance of veterans on the team.
Uh-huh.
Craig's veteran was KG.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you got a solid veteran.
And T HUD, man, you got to shout out Ricky Davis, got to shout out Trenton Hassel. I had a good group of guys that really helped mentor me and help me be at my best. And I think without them, I don't make the rookie team. Those guys helped and guided me and let me know, hey, you got to do this. T HUD always hey man, make sure you take care of your body early. Like that, I got that from T HUD. Make sure you get that cold tub, hot, cold, things you listen to. And you keep that, and then what happens is you become that mentor. Hey, young fella, make sure you take care of your joints and different things. So I felt like that year was really special to me because I felt like that's where I got most of my best mentor leadership from a lot of really good veterans.
But you listen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there's a lot of cats you get at too, they don't listen. So kudos to you too, you know what I'm saying? Because you listen. That's the key.
Okay, Troy, since you said that, I want to ask all of you guys, what do you think it would take for the NBA to get some guys like you three to mentor somebody like a John Morant in the NBA?
Well, for one, I'm gonna be honest. I think they've already kind of low key did a good job by bringing Derrick Rose down there, and also bringing a guy like Marcus Smart. When you bring those two guys down there, I mean, D Rose is familiar with the Memphis area. He understands what it means because he's had that type of success. He was a young MVP. Bringing him down there and bringing a guy of physicality like Marcus Smart is really going to help John Morant grow. And now those are the type of situations that you do like to see, because I do feel like those type of guys are an image like us on here. Those are very helpful guys that have been through certain experiences and are able to help that young fella. Hey, don't do that. That ain't cool. Like, who is this dude in your circle? I don't know. You need to be cautious of him. They'll notice that certain red flags that are come along when they'll see Ja to be like, to pull him to the side and be a man. Like, yo, there's certain things you got to cut out right now, even that, especially because the type of player you are and what you can be.
I like Marcus Smart, man. I didn't know he was like a mentor like that, though.
Well said.
I mean,
well said.
yeah.
I think it's something that we can see. But one thing I would like for the NBA to do is bring aboard guys that are not in uniform too, that played in this game and understand the pressures that comes with it. That comes with the family and friends and the outside pressures. Because I think when you have the players that's on the team, they still have a responsibility and they have something they have to, because they're still trying to feed their family in a different sense. So I think they need to bring guys in that no longer have almost like when you have drug and alcohol things, they send you to John Lucas. And he's doing such a great job. They need that mental thing because, like, for instance, when they said Ja Morant went and got help, do anybody know where he went and got help from?
No.
So who knows if he really got help?
Right.
The help that he needs. Did he go get help from somebody that's a fan of his that's going to be like, I'm just happy you're in here? Or did he go get help from somebody like a first-round draft pick in John Lucas? John Lucas don't care that you're a superstar because he's been in this game before. Like if John Morant came to me and keep calling, we don't give a damn that you John Morant. We're not a fan because we played against Kobe. We played against Jordan. We played against some people that's colder than you. We're not a fan in that aspect. We want to see it better. So who did John Morant go to get that help?
Right.
To me, he didn't go, and I'm just saying to me, and he may have, and he just may have messed up again. But to me, if you went to the right person, you wouldn't have messed up a second time in 90 days.
That's what everybody was tripping off of.
Yeah.
See, they sent me to John Lucas. Well, no, excuse me. I ended up going to John Lucas. A guy named Patrick Kelly, rest in peace, and Jerome Henderson, rest in peace. You know, those guys sent me. They were representing me. They sent me to Houston to John Lucas. That's when I, eventually got sober. And Troy Wright, John Lucas type, you don't give a damn who you are. Because Steve Francis came up in there, he's out of shape. Steve was verified.
And John lined him up. Hey, Hoss.
Hey.
Get rid of that donut time,
Luke had one of the assistants go lock the doors from the outside, chain the doors from the outside, so we couldn't get out. And we in Houston, it's 108, plus the humidity. Man, we seen Steve hit every door trying to get out, trying to get up out that gym, and he couldn't.
Yeah.
And Luke told him straight up, hey, homeboy, I don't give a fuck who you are, you here to work. Get your ass up to work. And he'll talk to you like you ain't shit.
Yeah.
Whether you a male a player or a female player. Barbara Turner, she caught it from him too. Because she was working out with us. And a couple of guys was being, rough with her and got in her head. And Lucas said some off the wall stuff to her, man, and I wouldn't even say. You know what I'm saying? So if I wouldn't say it, it had to be crazy.
Right.
But it's something about it that's like a constructive criticism because at the end of the day, Lucas want to see you win so bad.
Yeah.
And he trying to bring it out of you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I felt like it's so good. And I felt like that was one of the reasons I felt like I really got just drafted in general by going down there and really putting forth effort and work and understanding like that type of mentality. Like he let you understand the mentality, I mean, it's good. I really like John Lucas, man.
And the thing is, John Lucas has been a #1 draft pick. He's battled with drug addiction. He's battled with the fact that he's a black man that has to take care of a family, so he's the breadwinner, so he has the pressures of that as well.
Man.
So, in order for somebody like a Ja Morant to really be healed and understand where he's at, he has to get it from somebody who's been in the NBA, who's had gang member friends, who's had
millions of dollars,
family, millions of dollars. You have to get it from that person. You can't get it from the quote unquote white guy who has never been in the NBA, never had gang member friends, but he's a psychologist and all that. You can't get it from him. It's not gonna. You have to get it from somebody who's been in where you've been.
What up, Kev, Mike?
You know,
let him talk.
You gotta get it from somebody who's been where you've been to give it to you in a way that, like, look, I know what you're going through. I trust me, I've been exactly in the same space that you've been, and this is what's gonna happen. This is what you need to understand. And that's just the way I feel. It's just hard for somebody who's not been in your shoes in your situation to really give you. They can give you advice. Don't get me wrong, but for that person to really accept it and really truly accept it, I gotta look in your face and be like, "You understand who I am and what I've been through." That's just my that's my opinion.
Right. Because that's the only way it's gonna stay in, really.
Yeah.
You know, gotta have somebody that's going to be able to relate, you know, in the totality of things. You know, a guy that's just book smart, you're not going to get it from him.
No.
You know, you got to get somebody that's walked that walk. You know, dude right here, you know, the dude over in Taiwan, he was in high school seeing me had to pull up close and personal. You know what I'm saying? And he saw my change, my growth over the years, you know, from then until, you know, where I'm at now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I used to always be in this video talking about, man, if you're going to make it to the NBA, when you get there and you want to stay, don't do none of the shit that I'm doing. You know?
Yeah, but you didn't stay too long, man. You was just visiting the NBA, Keith.
Oh, huh?
I was just visiting.
Yeah.
Hey, 3 years is a hell of a visit. That's more than a lot of people. That's more than a lot of people got.
Yeah.
Some people visited 10 days and was gone.
Keith, you only did 3?
Yeah, I was suspended for my 4th year. Remember when we got Q, Darius, Elton, I got suspended that year.
Bro, I thought you did more than 3 years.
No,
it seemed like it. It seemed like he did.
I didn't realize that. Damn.
Cause he was in the news every week. That's why.
The problem with Ja Morant has too much money with these big contracts and endorsements. His age is going to be hard unless he really wants to change.
You know, ego plays a part in that sometimes with some of it. You know, because we come from nothing and all of a sudden, yeah, we are handed a whole bunch of money. You know, and we don't always come in with the right financial literacy, the financial training that we need. You know, because me personally, I always thought that I was going to get a max contract, you know, and the money was going to keep coming, the checks was going to keep coming. You know, so with having that mind frame, that allowed me to slack off more than I would have had I known that, you know, hey, this game can get really, you know, really sneaky. You know what I'm saying? The politics, you know, can come down on you real heavy. Had I known that, maybe I would have moved a little differently. Maybe not. Again, I was fighting that beast, alcoholism. You know, so we'll never truly know. But having been there and seen it, you know, I would have personally liked to have gotten in touch with y'all, you know, and chopped it up with them, and just share with them my experiences, because at the end of the day, what a lot of people fail to realize until they get to that level is that we're all expendable,
Yeah.
because all it takes is an injury. Injuries, now Troy got in. At 10-day, that 10-day turned into a nice career.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It takes an alcoholic fool like myself, like I was, or a drug addict, a dude that's beating on his woman, and you gone. There's somebody else that's ready to take your spot for lesser pay, and they're not gonna come with a quarter of the bullshit that you had.
Big
So we
Bad
all
Bo.
expendable.
Yay.
What's up, man? Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Big Bad Bo, man. I'm listening to you guys' story, man, and I'm a stand-up comic. I perform all over, and you guys been in the NBA, man. I'm 5'10", and I play baseball, but I'm sure it was a lot of pressure on you guys getting paid like that to come up with, you have to produce the numbers and do what they're paying you for. I'm sure it's a lot of pressure, man. And I commend all you guys. It don't matter how long Kevin was just running his mouth saying you was visiting, man. You in 3 years, a long time. A bunch of 6'9", 11 motherfuckers. That shit ain't easy. Run up and down the court every night, every game. People, how does it feel, man, when people booing you, man? It would be hard for me to take that. Getting booed or somebody telling me I ain't doing a good job and they can't even dribble a basketball they damn self. How do you take something like that?
It's laughable. It's laughable, and I spend a lot of time playing ball at Venice Beach, going around the various parks in the city playing. So, when guys start talking that shit, I get them out on the court, light their ass up, shut them up.
That's what's up.
Let them know there's levels to this shit.
What's up with Benoit at? How was he as a player?
How was Benoit?
Yeah.
He's running late.
Benoit was before us, long before us, but at least 12 years before us.
Oh,
But
that's right.
Benoit, man, he was during the era when it was really rough and tough.
Yeah, I was
When
gonna say,
they was
man,
really
back then.
going, you found somebody too hard, man, they go off and they taking flight. You know what I mean? And Benoit was a tough dude, man, who had a face-up game, nice back to the basket games. His era he was part of that, that inside-out game.
Hey, you do
Not
comedy?
Yeah, I took a
everything.
couple of his moves.
You do a lot.
I
You
took
do a
a
little
couple of
comedy
them
yourself?
moves.
He said he took a couple of his moves.
You took
Yeah,
some of his
come on. What
moves.
you mean? I'm an observer, so I felt like, man, as I continue to like get older and grow, like I watched everybody, and like being from LA, I wasn't just subjected to the Lakers. Like it was Clippers. Like I love the game. I love players. So then when I saw something that like I felt like I can use, definitely, because it creates an advantage. If this guy doing this on guys in the league, how I gonna look for me to do guys in high school or in my field? So it's just like I thought it was always an appreciation too to continue to bring the game along. So it was always love. Like I love watching you guys, man. Like as the younger, because I felt like I would go out and emulate it all the time.
Craig, and that's crazy. I teach now, and I train kids, and I always ask them. I say, you got an Allen Iverson crossover, you got a Kobe shimmy fadeaway, you got all these guard moves, and then this is the question I always ask them. I said, before this year, who was the leading scorer in NBA history? And they say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I say none of y'all can shoot a sky hook. None of y'all can shoot a sky hook, but y'all talking about y'all want to be great. And this man had the scoring record for 40 years off of one move, and can't none of y'all shoot a sky hook.
One move.
How can you not shoot a sky hook and you want to be great? Because it ain't
That's what I'm saying.
Because it ain't free.
It's so true. You in the game, you're gonna be in any type of situation. You never know.
I'm getting this off. I'm getting this. Kyrie Irving has a sky hook. That's why you can't guard him. He got a left hand and a right hand sky hook.
And these dudes ain't posting up. These guards ain't posting up like our guards were.
No.
Our guards had back to the basket games too, all around games.
Move the beat.
My son 2 feet and got a post-up game. I said, I don't know when you gonna grow, but when you do, you're gonna have a post-up game.
Greg Smith is my high school homie. Tell him I said what's up. Dana Garrison.
Yeah, tell Dana I said what's up, Dana. Yeah, Dana played football. Dana was nice in football too.
All right. We're going to have to give you a little more respect around here, Dana.
Hey, Craig sound like Dana trucked him
Dana
before.
some love.
Dana trucked him before.
Hey, Keith know Dana. Hey, there used to be some funny stories, dog. When Keith crossed at Fairfax High, man.
Go ahead. Tell him. Go ahead and tell him.
Oh,
go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and tell him.
So, hey,
this is the platform where you can do it.
It's classic though, Keith. It's a classic one. So Keith pulls up. Keith got burnt orange excursion. He pulling up to Fairfax looking for me. I'm gone. I'm nowhere to be around. I thought I left somewhere. And he was just hanging out. And then some kid, right, randomly, because you know in LA, they like we always like just try to start ish, you know what I'm saying, with gang culture. So to irritate Keith, somebody said, "Hey, Keith, is Lamar Odom from Hoover?" And Keith comes out the car, 7'3", talking about who said Lamar Odom's from Hoover. Hey, homie, which one of y'all said Lamar Odom from Hoover? And I'm like, oh my God. So the word get back to me, I'm like, Keith, what is going on, man? Kept me banging on my peeps. But no, it was funny, man. They just tried to entice him. But it was just funny. That's how LA is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody always gonna say something and then like hide in the back. And then when somebody come out, like it's just always gonna be some ish. But that was a very funny moment. I think Dana might know that story too, though. That was a big story.
Hey, Craig, I was riding around with Keith the whole time, but didn't know I was gangbanging. I'm just a country boy from Illinois. I didn't know the danger I was in. I was just trying to get my hair braided.
Man. Funny.
Hey, no, you was great. I was the only one in danger. You was great.
Hey, Al, roll the Benoit Benjamin video.
Benjamin has his first 2 of the night. Over to Michael all alone. The uncontested jumper won't go for him, though. The rebound tipped to Cartwright, and Cartwright puts it home, his 4th point. Down low to Grant. Grant has his shot blocked by Benoit Benjamin. Benjamin 6th in the league in blocked shots this year. Nixon down to Quentin Daly. His jump just over 8 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Comes down low to Cartwright over Benjamin. It goes for the starters. Have scored now for the Clippers, and Danny Manning getting ready to make his first appearance of the night. The fall away jumper by Cartwright gives him 8 points. A 5-point Chicago lead. Down low it comes to Benoit Benjamin. There's more.
I was killing.
Now a 3-point lead. It goes inside the court. After each basket, a 7-point Chicago lead. 22-15, 3:38 remaining in the quarter.
Yeah, I took that too right there off the right shoulder.
Benoit hit his free throws too for a big man.
He got it in now too, though. Benoit was getting it in.
Yeah, great touch.
Yeah,
great touch. That thing always gonna go in.
Benoit was nasty.
Man.
Hey, back then, man, it was rough. The NBA looked like it was a little rougher.
Yeah,
it was more physical.
Yeah. Tough boys back then, man.
Yeah, without question.
Today it's about protecting the investment today, because when our generation started to get the real big money, guys started getting hurt. And so the owner's not getting a return on their money. They're not getting their money's worth.
Yep.
I get that. I get that, man.
That they call low management.
All right, so look, I'm gonna try this one more time because y'all got away the first time. Y'all all laughed when we asked the Donald Sterling question, man.
Hey,
Where T-Dance at, man? Why T-Dance ain't tapped in?
hey, I'm gonna tell you how crazy Donald Sterling was. He was paying us, and we was trying to stay in his apartment to give him his money back, and he ain't want it. They wouldn't even rent to us. Me and T-Naz, we tried to get he was giving us money. We tried to go to his apartment, his condo, and stay there, and they wouldn't even rent to us. With his money. He didn't want his money back.
Wow. Just on the strength of y'all was black in the fucking film?
I don't know what it was. I guess he didn't want his money back because, you know, me, if I'm giving you a paycheck and you going to spend it back with me, I'll take it back.
Right. All the time.
He wouldn't even rent to us.
That's how you feel, Debo? You gonna flex on us like that?
He like Keith, though. He used to come in the locker room after our game. He like Keith.
Hey, don't.
Wait. What?
What you mean he likes you?
Hey, you wrong.
I mean, what do you like you though?
Hey,
You wrong.
hey, he coming. You got to put the stuff on.
Wait. He come to the locker room.
He coming. When they say he coming, you already know. You better put the stuff on.
Hey, Deion Sanders wasn't the first one talking about we coming. Donald Sterling and his boys, after every game, we knew they was coming. And, you know, they had impeccable timing. They come in right as we, you know, coming out the shower.
On some gay shit?
You know, man, and he would disperse his little people, you know, throughout the locker room. Here, you go talk to him.
You ain't in the NBA no more.
You go talk to him, you know. And so one night, I just thought, you know, because we had a few cute little reporters that was coming in. So one night outside, I'm just come out, you know, butt naked, you know, straight from the shower to my locker. So I come out, baby rolled up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm walking to the locker. The two females, they in there, they make eye contact, boom. The eyes, you know, see the bundle, boom, eyes get big. Locker room door swing open, here come Donald Sterling and his boys. I turn around and hightail it back to the showers, grab 2 towels, cover up. Come back out. Donald come right for me. I had my nipples pierced at the time. Donald reach up, say, ooh, I like this. I karate chopped the steel out of his wrist. And he snatched back. He said, oh my God, why'd you do that? I said, man, don't you ever try to put your hands on me. You know, I don't care if you write my check, I'll break your wrist. He said, well, I like it. I said, well, so do the bitches. You know what I'm saying? So he's standing there holding his shit. I still got the 2 towels on wrapped tight trying to get dressed. You know, I'm got to overextend because I ain't trying to, you know, show nothing. But he's standing right in front of me. Look at the way Troy laughing at me. You remember this shit, huh? So he says, oh my God, look at this sweet piece of chocolate before my eyes. And I'm thinking, man, am I showing or something? But then I remember, I'm fool, you light skinned. So I look up at him and I follow his eye. My man Charles Jones bent over, putting on his drawers. So he started walking over, sashaying over his car. I yell out, TJ, look out. He on you. Charles said, what you say, ball? He said, he's on you. Watch out. He said, who on you? I said, nigga, Donald. Charles turned around and seen him. He was like 2 feet away from him. Charles flipped over on his back. Said, hey, yo, son, what the fuck you doing, son? Started kicking in the air, kicking at him. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck away from me, son. Hey, what you doing? Man, I grabbed my shit out the locker, ran to the equipment manager's office, Pete's office, locked his door, got dressed, and slid out that side door, and Chris Paul tried to come back through. You know, got up out of there. But playing for Donald was extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, he wanted to show off his toys. And so he would bring in these rich guys, especially if it was a big win. Like if you beat the Lakers or somebody like that, he coming in that locker room showing off his toy.
Yeah, and like Kiss coming in there, he coming in there with Kiss. He coming in there with some people.
Yes, and the people he coming there with, you know, I don't know them personally. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they into. But just what I know about what people look and walk and talk like, it seemed like they probably was attracted to strong, black, muscular, athletic men.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't worry, Kev. He wouldn't have fucked with you because you had none of that.
So, hey, so
No, he probably just like you 6'9" ass niggas.
Hey, he didn't want me. Hey, I was on 6. Hey, I was 6'1" and frail. I was in the safe zone. He didn't want me.
No, you the one that brought this topic up. He probably like you too.
He wanted them 6'7" and up mandingos.
Oh my God.
Hey, I know you karate chopped his wrist.
Yeah. It was already broke, but I went ahead and tried to,
that turned
just
him on though.
Yeah, he probably liked it.
wow.
He wanted a little pain. He's like,
Hey, look, wait, hold on, Kev. Hold on real quick. All right, Troy.
Yeah.
You remember when he walked up to Tinez, took him by the hand, and walked him around the locker room?
Hey, Tyrone ain't here. Wait till he come on and talk about that.
No, we gonna talk about that shit.
Y'all got these LA Clippers secrets that we ain't never heard about.
Oh, that's good.
And
I
now
don't
it make
expect Craig to say nothing because Craig, that's an ambassador to the Clippers. So,
hey
He
now
told
it,
new stories to me though. This is before time. Like, what am I
Now
supposed
it-
to do with it? Like, it's
now it makes
before time. Damn.
it make a whole lot of sense to me now when Sterling's hoe up in Beverly Hills said he ain't never done nothing to me. We just hang out together.
Yeah, it was just a front.
It's crazy.
you was hanging out with who?
He had all these young girls hanging around with him, but it was just
Just throw everybody off. Hey, Al, run that tape of Klaus.
There ain't nothing but me sitting.
Ooh, old Klaus right here. Ooh, with the shimmy.
Over Michael Jordan.
With the
Over the
shimmy.
GOAT.
That's rookie Klaus.
Yes, sir.
And
Over
that's
the GOAT.
shimmy, though.
Well, why you do Michael Jordan like that, Klaus?
Hey, I had to do what I had to do.
Hey, you
Oh,
look
I remember
good.
you now though. I ain't a basketball fan, but I remember you was out there banging a little bit though. Y'all niggas probably being on gangbanger shit. You was like, hell no, nigga, I'm gonna trade these niggas. Y'all. That's what I remember though. Y'all niggas was
Right.
Y'all used to be turned up over there, full throttle. Y'all niggas NBA.
Yes, sir.
Take the 2 up to 10.
And we had a whip, though.
Man, T-Nez just messed with me.
They didn't use us right.
Nah,
We
that's
had
what they
a
did.
whip. Like we
When they was sub us in, hey, we put in work real quick. So that
Who's our
20
coach?
points,
we had a
Who's
whip
our
that
coach?
could contend.
Chris Ford and then Jim Todd.
Yeah, we had a whip that could contend at that time. We had me, Klaus, Lamont Murray, Derek Anderson, Rodney
Rogers.
Candy. Like we had a whip.
Lamar.
We actually had a whip.
Hey, Lamar was balling though. Lamar was all right when he came over there.
He was a rookie. We
Yeah,
hated
Lamar
him.
didn't get fucked up when he started fucking with them Kardashian bros. Nobody knew nothing about him smoking dope. He started fucking with that bitch, and then he was smoking crack, and nobody knew nothing about it.
Hold on. Don't blame them. He was like that when he got to us.
Thank you. Yeah, he was.
So it ain't had nothing to do with the Kardashians. They didn't know he was fucked up before he got
he was
with
always
them.
like that.
Oh, okay.
But hey, he was a good dude though. He just
People always had that
came
Mr.
with
Scrooge.
that. He was a great guy. He just partied. He just
Look,
partied.
I ain't even gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
I am.
What you mean? You
I'm
already
gonna
said
talk about
something?
it because I got a call from some cats off the west side one night. Said, "Hey, come get your rookie." I said, "What rookie?" I said, "Man, come get older. He hanging out the top of the limo. He buying up all the coke from the homies. We about to rob him and get him up out of here." But I'm a raging alcoholic at the time. What am I gonna tell him? I said, "Man, do what you gotta do."
Well, he just had the limo posted up on the street, smoking out the limo.
Man, he was going block to block, hitting all the dealers, buying up their coke.
Damn.
So, people want to blame the Kardashians.
No, but I think correctly.
Kardashians ain't had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I feel you. They still some janky bitches though, but it's cool.
that's true though.
The Kardashians was still in school with my brothers at my prep. They had nothing to do with that.
But yeah, I don't know nothing about the smoking. Yeah, but I take the word though.
No, he even said it himself. That's why he never was upset with the Kardashians because he knew he had his battles before that.
Hell of a talent though. Lamar was that dude. I thought Lamar was gonna be Lamar was supposed to be the next Magic Johnson.
He should have been a Hall of Famer first ballot.
You know what? I was going to ask you that, but then I'm glad you said that. So let me ask y'all this. Pippen in his prime versus Lamar Odom in his prime.
Pippen.
Scottie Pippen, Lamar Odom.
I'll take Pippen all day.
Pippen's got better defense.
Better D.
I knew VA doing.
No, who got better D?
Pippen got better D than Lamar.
Not those last 2 years with the Lakers. That last 2 years with the Lakers,
Craig,
Lamar.
come on, man.
The last 2 years with the Lakers, Lamar.
I think it was defensive player of the year a few times.
He's got better defense.
No, the last 2 years with the Lakers, Lamar D, he could guard anywhere from the 1 to the 5. Pippen could never in his prime guard 1 to 5.
But Pippen got defensive player of the year a few times though too.
I understand, but he could never in his career guard 1 to 5.
Right.
Lamar could guard 1 to 5 in the last 2 years with the Lakers. Pippen was 1 to 4.
Dunking on you, and what you mean? The way he was dunking and disrespecting you, and you trying to tell me he couldn't at least perception of a switch.
Hey, so you picking a team? You gonna pick Lamar over Scotty? If you picking a team, you gonna pick Lamar over Scotty?
I'm picking for what?
To be a player on the team, dude. Whatever position they play, you pick.
As far as their career, we know what
nah,
they
dude, no. Who you gonna pick? Lamar Odom or Scottie Pippen to be on your team? No, don't you have to go into their career? How many shots?
I'll take Lamar.
I'm taking Lamar too.
You picking Lamar too, my man?
Talent-wise, I'm taking Lamar. But all his demons and he didn't really pan out to what he should have been. Of course, you're gonna go with Pippen. But if you can say talent-wise and what they should have been, I'm going with Lamar. But I'm going with Pippen because of what he did.
If we had some righteous ass veteran leadership for our squad back then.
Pippen, he did what he.
But that'd be kind of biased because he was on y'all team, so y'all gonna pick Lamar. Y'all got kind of biased.
No. It's what look. We played against Scotty too.
Yeah.
We played against Scotty.
Scotty's a top 75 player.
I think it was bad.
Yeah.
Man.
And Lamar.
What Craig say?
Top 75
Scotty's
player.
a top 75 player. Yeah. But I still take Lamar over Scotty.
Top 75.
Hey, my man's up there know the game though, man. You should. Yeah, I can tell you. I mean, y'all all know the game, but my man's is real vocal. About his shit though, man.
He top 75 because he did what he was supposed to do throughout his career.
That was cool.
If Lamar would have had the same guidance and did what he was supposed to do, wasn't on the street doing what, you know what I'm saying, he would have been better. But I can't say he would have been better because it didn't happen. But I'm saying when I look at two players and I say who got the better handle, who got the better jumper, who got the better boom, 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 and you just look at two players, Lamar is a better player.
Man, you know how many people can say that shit about themselves, dude? Everybody,
he ain't talking about himself.
I ain't talking about myself. I'm talking about Lamar.
Any player, but it's about a player.
I'm talking about Lamar.
Yeah, I'm talking about Lamar. Lamar is a better player than Pippen, but he just didn't do what he was supposed to do. So we can, it's here nor there. I'm just saying that we looking at what somebody should have been, Lamar was that dude.
Now,
motherfuckers think, like, you heard Troy talk about my game, you know, and what I could do. But you never got a chance to see it because I got my own way. Lamar got in his own way.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate those answers. The reason why I asked Troy is because I used to always debate this guy that really knows and loves basketball, and he was a Lamar Odom fan. And I was always on the side of Scottie Pippen. So I wanted some expert advice, some guys that played in the league, and you guys answered that for me. I think you answered it great. I appreciate that answer. I'm going to show a clip real quick of Klaus sitting on the bench. Go ahead and run that, Al.
Probably drunk as hell.
It was a joke, Klaus. Come on, Al, run that.
This shit together, Al.
Al, get your shit together, man. Put the blow down, man.
Unquestionably with Lamar.
Come on. I was okay. Oh,
that was me driving you on that little, you know what I'm saying?
You got that unicorn shooting threes.
Yes, sir. I was just on restriction.
Yeah, Klaus, but that shows, man, you had game if you wasn't so hard-headed and drinking so much.
How bad were you drinking?
Oh, man, I was drunk during the game. I was getting drunk in the locker room before the game with Bill Walton.
No shit.
Wow.
That's why his makeup was always fucked up.
Hey, but that might be why Bill Walton had them crazy ass commentary statements he used to make.
But you know what? To close the fist though, back in them days, he wasn't the only person drinking like that. They used to have liquor.
Yeah, drinking or smoking cigarettes.
They actually stopped the liquor in the locker room.
You could drink inside the locker room?
They used to have drink. Yeah, you come in halftime and crack open a brew.
Yeah.
Hey, Craig, what you got?
When Europeans came over, they used to smoke a lot of cigarettes at halftime.
Yeah.
Man, Vlade, yeah. Vlade's and all them.
Yeah, they smoke. Yeah, them Europeans be smoking like a motherfucker though. That's they get out.
Yeah, Stoico. Yeah. They used to trip me out. And then once I got over to Europe, then I understood it. That was just part of the culture. Everybody was smoking.
No shit.
Even now today, they still, you know, when I was coaching in Turkey, you know, last year, my players was they behind the bus. We on the road trip. They behind the bus at the stop, smoking them up.
You know, it's a trip though because a different that ain't flying out here. Smoking cigarettes ain't that shit in LA. That shit ain't even cold though. Like it's like a turn off. A motherfucker smoking.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't. I smoke crack like a motherfucker. I would smoke the fuck out.
Right.
But I've been clean for 22 years. But I went to prison for stealing lunchroom.
Right.
So man, you know, everybody face their demons. They got their demons. They face their demons, and you can't run from them. You got to face them and push them out the way. And keep moving, man, with your life.
Yep. Yeah. 17 about to be 16 years of sobriety for me.
How many?
16.
Oh, that's what. No shit.
Yeah, I got sober in 07.
Congratulations, my man.
I ain't sober.
I'm drinking right. I'm drinking right now. but I got cleaned up a crack in 2007. So, they talk about that. I went to rehab, and I stayed. It was a year program, and I stayed in that program. You couldn't leave. You had to stay there, and if you got a visit, your visit had to be approved. And it really changed my life and saved my life, and I was with it. But they tell you not to drink when you leave the program. Don't drink. And shit, my friend came to pick me. My homie came to pick me up. And the first stop I made was at the liquor store. I stopped at the liquor store, and I've been drinking, but I haven't relapsed off of that dope.
Yeah, because most of the time, that alcohol is known as a gateway drug.
It is, man. It kind of is, man. It is, man. But I enjoy drinking. I'm drinking, like I said, I'm drinking now. I do comedy. I've never been on the stage and not had a drink. Every time you come on my show, I'll probably bring a drink on stage.
Hey, Klaus, what was it like? What was it like having Elton Brand as a teammate?
I was suspended when we got Elton, so I spent very minimal time with Elton.
Oh, that was your 4th year?
Yeah.
Troy, let me ask you, who were some of your favorite teammates? Not like your best friends, but your favorite teammates that, when it's time to go to war on the court.
Definitely, KG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fuck with him too.
Kevin Garnett. And the reason why I say him is not about how good he was individually, his talent. It was about his leadership and about his selflessness. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the type of person that's going to make that play regardless of whether he was going to benefit as far as getting the reward and the praise. Like, he'll hit you for a game. Like, he took a lot of blame, like LeBron James early in his career. People were saying he didn't want to take the big shot and all that. But it was all about him making the right play. Like, and Craig will tell you that, like, KG was the type of guy that put the team and everybody else in front of himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been in locker rooms where we've had conversations where people like, I'm supposed to be starting, I'm supposed to be playing this amount of minutes. And he said, you know what? You start then. You start, I'll come off the bench then. And he meant it. Like, it was about, everything was about team. And that's the reason why, we had so much success the way we did in Minnesota. And the reason why they won the championship in Boston, because he became the 3rd option in Boston.
Yeah.
He could have easily said, I'm coming in here, I'm going to get me 30 a game, because he could have.
Yeah.
But he said, this your team, Ray, you do what you do. I'm about to anchor the defense. I'm going to get my buckets when I need to get them. We're going to win the championship. So, like him, I got a lot of I got other teammates that you can have that you talk about all the time. Like, I always talk about Klaus. Like, I tell everybody when I got to LA, he was the first person to be like, hey, you need your hair braided? Come with me. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? And Trent Hassel here, me and him still talk every day. Like, you got some teammates, and Klaus will tell you, Craig Smith will tell you, there's other teammates that will say, here, bro, take my phone number, and you call them, and they didn't change their shit the next day.
Hey, look. I got
Howard Isley. I hit Howard Isley up on Instagram. I hadn't talked to him in almost 20 years. I hit him up on Instagram. He said, bro, here's my phone number. Call me right now. I called him. We had a crazy conversation after like 20 years. So there's certain real people, bro, that in this NBA thing, like they call it a brotherhood. And Klaus will tell you, Craig will tell you. They call it a brotherhood, but we don't stick together like that. So the ones that you know and you stick with, that's how you know they're real. Like Klaus hit me yesterday, was like, hey, you want to get on this? Hey, I got you. Craig hit me, about a year ago, Craig? And was like, hey, bro, can I get you on the podcast? Hell yeah, I'm on there. Let's go. This is not common. It's tough.
It's funny you bring that up, because I was asking Klaus about that earlier. I'm like, y'all Clippers y'all really fuck with each other.
Yeah.
He like,
Y'all-
yeah.
y'all know it?
That's because we was the stepbrothers in the league.
Look,
We was the butt of all jokes. So you know what I'm saying? We gotta stick together. We all we got.
We used
Troy,
to clown each other though. We used to clown each other though. Because, you know, top 10 plays of the week, we knew somebody was going to be on there, positive or negative. So let one of us get crossed up, dunked on, or something.
Hey,
Everybody in the bench pop out, in the middle of the
still
game.
got Steve Francis killing my ass.
You got me viral.
It's shooting the
Hey,
floater
you got
over
me
you.
viral on that.
He's shooting the floater over you. He's giving me the and hitting you with the I gotta see that, and all my people always send it to me. And guess what I send them back? You can't guard me, nigga.
Hey, look.
My shoulders still hurt from swinging at that shit trying to get it.
Hey, this is what I want to know from Craig and Troy. When I'm watching the games, I see Kevin Garnett talking shit the whole damn game. What the hell do he be saying out there?
He talking to himself, man.
Yeah.
He talking to himself. 99% of the time, he talking to himself.
KG.
Cussing himself out, talking to himself. But he's subliminally talking to you too, though.
Yeah.
He's saying shit like, come on, take it, come on. That weak ass motherfucker can't guard you, nigga. He can't guard you. But he talking to himself, but he talking to you too. He letting you know that you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he talking to himself.
Right.
He letting you know in third person.
In third person, yeah.
Yeah.
You ticket, nigga. You ticket. This nigga can't be out here with you. Like that's how he talking.
It's all real antics though, and it's real energy. Cause like even like that first day, I ain't never met KG before. I come in, he ducks underneath the door and just like, all right, motherfuckers, y'all ready? Like, yo, and ain't no censor. It's straight to it. But it's for us, man. It made our practices so much fun because it was at an elite level every practice. Every practice was not trash. It's elite.
Every practice.
Real quick. Damon Smith, salute y'all brothers for being amongst the best in the world at one time. They say only 1 out of 10,000 make that dream happen.
1 out of 1 million.
1 million. Damn.
It might be a billion now, because think about it. With the exception of 10 days, it's only 5,100 that's ever been able to touch the floor in the NBA.
Because you got the world now. You got the world now, too.
Yeah.
It used to just be like everybody in America, so it's 1 out of 1 million. But now you got the whole world now.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like Craig said, 5,100 that ever played out of 75 years. Only 5,100 people ever touched the NBA court.
Now break it down. Now we go to Keith's 3 years. That's less than that. We go to my 6 years, less than that. Go to T. Hud's years, less than that.
5,100 made it. Damn.
Klaus asked me that question one time, and I couldn't answer it.
Man, that's some cold ass numbers, dude. You get proud.
One of the hardest to be in, man.
Exactly.
One of the hardest professions to be in basketball.
Yeah.
That is
To be an NBA player.
something to be proud of, dude. To be a professional NBA basketball player. How many you say 5,100 played total?
In 75 years.
75 years.
Something like that. 50. It might be the number might be a little higher, a little lower. It's around that number.
It's lower. I think it's like 4,800. Like it's wild though.
It's a while now. You can Google it.
It's wild.
Damn, that's a trip, dude.
Yeah, it's wild too.
Hell yeah. Craig was right about those practices being elite. Because we was going at it. Every practice. Every practice. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
question about Shaq. Kobe always alluded to Shaq being lazy. Was Shaq lazy to y'all?
Niggas don't want to answer that.
You know what?
Like, I didn't get to practice with him, you feel me? Like, I got the end of kind of Shaq's career, you feel me?
On that, no one answered that.
Well, let me tell you something about Kobe and Shaq, and let me tell you something about Kobe talking about anybody. R.I.P. to one of the GOATs, arguably the GOAT. 99.9% of everybody compared to Kobe is lazy. You know what I'm saying? He worked that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough to be in the gym at midnight and then 6 in the morning. Like, so he said Shaq was lazy. If Kobe say you lazy, you probably not lazy. You just not Kobe.
And I assume it got to be tough playing like Kobe when you Shaq size. That's a lot of weight to carry around.
And to work like that.
And he did it well, though.
Yeah, oh no, absolutely.
Yeah, he was nimble. Dude was a problem.
Yeah.
You know, because we weren't used to seeing dudes this size move like that.
He used to love seeing Claus.
But our stuff was personal.
I know.
That's the only way he'd get action on me.
Not comfortable yet, but kind of close.
He loves seeing Claus. It was personal.
Dude was a serious problem out there on the court, man. You know, and you couldn't stop him. Nobody could stop him. You just hope he had an off night. But even an off night, he's still going to give you 25 and 12 rebounds and, a few assists, a couple blocks.
Well, his off night was his free throws.
I was about to say that.
Gotta
so just hope he don't.
25. If he hitting his free throws, then that's a 40.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the most he gave me is maybe 28.
Yeah.
Just head up.
But you was long though, so like he did struggle against long players.
Yeah, because I was even gonna block it and end up on a poster.
Yeah.
I ended up on a lot of posters.
You a shot
blocker.
blocker.
I blocked a lot, but he put me on a lot of posters.
You a shot blocker. You gonna be on posters.
Yeah. Wasn't often, but when we played against them Lakers, boy.
Fellas, I'm about to lose service because we're about to go to another site, so I'm gonna have to log off because of the Wi-Fi.
It's all good.
And your business, little bro.
I appreciate it. I had a great time talking to y'all. Hey, keep in. I'm gonna tap in with y'all when I get back to the States.
All right.
For sure.
All right, take it easy. Thanks for coming on, Craig.
Appreciate it.
All right, little bro. Love you, man.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, that was cool, man. I was hoping to see some Taiwan women, but it's all good.
You ain't missing nothing.
He in Vegas right now, so no telling what he doing.
Yeah. Shaq told Kobe he was lazy in their one-on-one interview. Basketball in peace, Kobe Bean.
Kobe told Shaq he was
Yeah, he got it backwards. Yeah, right. Yeah, Klaus, you was a premier shot blocker. That when I think of you and Benoit, that's what I always think about.
Yeah, but see that's part of what kept me handcuffed, because that's where I excelled at so much, leading the nation in shot blocking 2 years in a row in college and breaking those records. That's all people could see. They failed to recognize anything else. The only time I got recognition for the other attributes is during the Summer Pro League with the Lakers before I signed with the Clippers, because they let me get loose. But once I got with them, it was okay, rebound and shot block. And that was it.
They ain't know you can dribble the ball.
Right.
Like Klaus actually had a handle.
Yeah.
He had all that, like all the stuff they praise and all these big 7-1 and 7-3 guys for doing. Klaus had that. He had the step back three. He had he had all that. He had all that.
Keith Klaus versus JaVale McGee. Who do you take?
Klaus.
You said that like that was an easy answer.
Super easy.
It was. That's like pushing the easy button.
The only thing JaVale might be more athletic as far as like boings, because that boy got boings. But I'm talking about as far as like length, blocking shots, passing. Klaus had it, man. Like he'll give you those Sabonis passes. He give you all that. He knew the game. Like he could play a point forward, a point center. He had the handle. He had the stretch left hand three. All that. He had all that.
Troy,
He had all that.
you ever thought about coaching in the NBA?
Who?
You?
No.
No.
What about you, Clark? You ever thought about it?
Huh?
Yeah, look, nobody want that headache.
They'll fire me the first day because I'm not playing with these kids.
Right.
We'll be fired the first day.
I'm in Costa Rica. I had to go off my teams yesterday. We got blasted yesterday. We won today convincingly, but yesterday we got blasted. And I had to go off on them, you know, because they just don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
You know, they don't work. They don't have the work ethic. You know, they want to be the James Harden. They want to be the Allen Iverson. They want to be this person, that person. And emulate the moves like Troy was talking about his kids, his players. But they don't understand. They're looking at the finished product. They're not looking at all the years of hard work and dedication to build up to get to that point.
Right.
So they get out there trying to do that shit now and look at the mess. You know, and I had to go off. I went off. You know, and just shut them down. Had the whole gym quiet. You know, it's just different. We don't play games with them, and that's something that we brought from the way that we were taught the game.
Yeah.
You know, and dealing with somebody like a John Lucas, Bill Fitch, Chris Ford, you know, Flip Steiner. You know what I mean? So this generation's more coddled. You know, they pat them on the butt, tell them it's gonna be okay.
Right.
You know, I'm like, nah, motherfucker, it's not okay. Cause this is what's about to happen. You know, and I told one of my better middle school players today, Max, listen, I'm about to sit you for the next 2 games until you learn how to be a better teammate. You know, until you stop with the fancy shit.
Right.
Let's keep it simple. Get the ball in a hole, play defense, and let's grow and have fun.
If you're gonna be fancy, you better be good at it. You better be Jason Williams.
He ain't. He think he's so smooth, man. Troy, if you saw him, you clown. You clown. See, I told my middle school team and my JV team. I coach at an international school, so I coach every level. I told my middle schoolers and my JVs. So I bring a badass 6th grade team from the States and they'll start.
Yeah.
Because you're not as good as you think you are. I said, matter of fact, y'all stuck. You know, and the kids were stuck. You know, the athletic director stuck her head out the door. The athletic director stuck her head out the door, looking and listening. I said, y'all not as good as you think you are. You stuck. You don't do this. You don't do this. You refuse to do this. And until you things that around and start doing these things, you're going to continue to suck. So, and she smiled and went back in the office.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's about, okay, we can go ahead and cut them down, right? I cut them down, but then I let them know at the same time, listen, there's work to be done for you to excel, for you to elevate your game to get to the next level. Because these kids, they want to go to high school in America, they want to go to a university in America, they want to play professional basketball. So I got to be honest with them about everything that they're doing and everything that it takes to get to that level. And they asked me, Coach, you average 3-point-something points a game, and you only play 12-point-something minutes a game. Why is that? I told them straight up. I was an alcoholic, and I was acting like you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, got to. I can't lie to them. I refuse to lie to these kids about anything. My kids in Istanbul, my under 14 team, they came into practice bullshitting one day. Sure, I kicked their ass out of practice. I sent them home. 20 minutes into it, get out of my gym. Get out.
Yeah, you wasting my time.
Yeah, and I had to let them know, I'm not here for me, I'm here for you.
Right.
I've been where you're trying to go. Now, if you want some help getting there or as close to there as possible, I suggest you pay attention. You learn something. You know.
But you know what? The problem with today's youth and the game is they got too much access to snippets. They got too much access to snippets online to where they think, okay, I'm gonna watch Kyrie, I'm gonna watch this person do X, Y, and Z, and I can pick up on that, and I can apply that to my game. Not understanding when Kyrie comes in the gym, he does 25 minutes straight of mic and drill.
Right.
The same stuff that we would brought up on, mic and drill. He would do 25 minutes straight of mic and drill. Then he'll go into his pivot stuff. And then he'll go into all these other things. And then now you see the end result on that highlight. But the kids only seeing that highlight, they're not seeing everything that builds up to that. And that's the problem we're having with our youth, especially in America too. America is getting tough because now you got so many trainers that's training these kids, right, quote unquote trainer, that's training these kids. And the thing is, even like the NBA players is going to these trainers, and when our kids watch, like I've sat there and watched some NBA guys that I've been watching since they were in high school, and I know their game. And I will see this NBA player since high school do a certain move, but then they'll post it online working with this specific trainer, and they showing this trainer show them the move that they've been doing for years.
Mm-hmm.
And the kids are starting to think that trainer actually showed this professional player how to do this particular move. And I'm like, that dude been doing that since he was in high school. So so what's happening with America, especially American basketball, what's happening with American basketball is the Keith Clauses, the Troy Hudsons, the Jeff McGinnises, the Moochie Norrises, the real guys that know this game and train in this game, we are not allowed to train our kids. They are bringing up all these other trainers that never played this game at no level. They can't give them a wisdom and an understanding of when and how to use these moves. They are the ones that's training our next level of talent. That's why the world is taking over. It's because, where are you? You over there like Keith. So all our top trainers and athletes now are overseas training overseas players.
Mm-hmm.
In America, American kids are not getting trained by former pros. The former pros have to go to Europe and train those kids. And that's why you're seeing the European kids being better than the American kids.
Kev, you muted.
I don't think
what's Germany doing beating America last week?
What you mean? They balling, they playing ball. Fearless.
Yeah.
They ain't give a damn they don't give a damn who's out there against them.
America.
There's only one objective: win.
America was favored by 11 points. At the end, though, USA almost came back. It was a good ending, but a little too late.
Almost downtown.
Yeah.
It's mentality. Keith, who you get trained by? Old boy at the park.
Niggas at the park.
Venice Beach.
It's mentality. So when you go to Germany, those guys are having the old school approach. They're getting trained by old German guys or old guys from America that's training them, and they're giving them dog. We are not getting trained that way. Kids in America don't play on the playground no more. You don't go to open gym and just hoop anymore. You don't have a dog. Everything is a machine. Drill, cone, drill, cone. And everybody's by themselves, working on their individuality. Nobody's going and playing pickup, and you're not battling anymore. The competition is like iron is not sharper than iron.
Right.
Germany,
That's wood against
Africa,
wood.
all them places, they're doing what America used to do. Just go to the playground and hoop. And then the old heads on the playground is beating your ass, and they showing you the ropes, and they're giving you a mentality of how to be a dog.
Yeah, yeah. They used to dog the shit out of me. I'm 6'4", I'm a 6'4", 14-year-old, like 125 pounds. I got to run the point, and these crafty ass old heads, they beating the brakes out of me.
Yeah.
And they showing me all the little tricks, how to, the positioning of the body, all that. I kept that as I continued to grow.
Exactly.
Teaching me how to get off certain shots. I kept all that. I retained all of it.
Yep.
So like Troy was saying, we don't always get a chance to show it to our own back home, which is why I spent so many years abroad. You know what I mean? Because it's these other trainers, who never played the game, who are now at the forefront because of a snippet. You know what I mean?
And because of the shoe companies. A lot of them are signed to shoe companies too, and they're able to get the kids that's underneath those shoe companies, the actual athletes under the shoe companies, sign those trainers, and they make them work out with them.
Right. Now, AAU, I played for Team Reebok. I played for Team Nike. I played for Team LA Gear. I played for Team Adidas, and for AAU. We got a couple pairs of shoes, but, now it's just crazy. Over the last 20 years, it's just got ridiculous.
Yeah.
At Cross, those kids don't realize that every cat on that NBA bench is a bad man. Are kids lacking fundamentals today?
Yes, they are lacking fundamentals. Because again, they see the finished product and then they try to rush to do it, to emulate it, and everything is just wrong. Everything's ass backward. They're off balance. You know what I mean? They don't know their right pivot from their left pivot, a front pivot from a reverse pivot. They don't know what a jump stop is. And so I actually had to do jump stop drills. Take a couple steps, forward, jump stop. Hold it. All right, go. Blow the whistle again. Jump stop. Boom. And then working with them on pivoting. That the partner pivot pass drill. You know what I'm saying? Dribble out, jump stop, pivot, pass, repeat. I'm constantly talking to them about these small intricacies because those are the things that are going to make the biggest difference for them in their development.
Hey,
don't want to make you nervous, Troy, but mom's in the chat.
Mom's in the chat?
Yeah, mom's in the chat, man.
What's up, Mom?
Shout out to Miss Close. Hey,
Bo. Man, don't call her
that. Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
well, shout out to moms. Shout out to moms.
Yeah, she'll cuss me out over there.
Right. Hey, Big Bo Hawkins.
Miss Claus, all on the internet.
Hey, Big Hawkins.
Claus.
Bo, can you hear me?
Hear you.
So, as a stand-up comedian, man, all through Hollywood and all that, do you got any basketball jokes?
LA Clippers.
Do I have basketball jokes on stage?
Yeah. I mean, you got one now?
No, I don't have any. I'm really
okay.
I talk about
Go ahead and have another drink then, Bo.
Hey, I'm gonna give you some. I've been writing some for years. I just can't. Some
basketball jokes.
I got some good NBA jokes, man. I got some good basketball jokes. I'm gonna give them to you though. You know what I'm saying?
No, my comedy is about my personal experience in my life.
Yeah.
I've been through. I can't do them. Take my hat off to you NBA players, man. Was out there getting in and doing your. Plus, how you like coaching over there? Don't want you coach over here.
We just told you why. You motherfuckers don't appreciate us over there.
They don't want us.
We go where we're wanted. We go where we're wanted, where we're appreciated.
They don't.
My first pro gig came in, in Turkey.
You sound like my ex-girlfriend.
No, go ahead. Let me hear you.
I got my first pro coaching gig in Turkey, right? I quit because they weren't even allowing me to do what they hired me to do. I'm like, oh shit, I can just go keep working with the kids at the academy. I ain't got no problem with that. And so that's what I did. Here, international school, right? I'm going to be training, some of the national team, the under 17s, under 15s, blah, blah, blah. Skills training with those kids. And then I'll be the head coach of a pro team in the Dominican Republic. I'm taking off next month, to go do that for a while. And once that commitment's done, bring my ass back here and continue to build on what I'm doing here.
Is it cool over there, though?
Oh, it's great. It's great for them. Man, the first, look, we done spent a week and a half in the jungle, sitting there playing with the monkeys, feeding monkeys and shit. About to do that again the first week of October over on the Caribbean side. So, it's cool, man. It's cool.
It's cool,
Getting to
man.
experience other cultures and whatnot. So, it's a blessing.
Well, the money
I
cool?
get to do what I love.
Klaus, I've been trying to get to you on this. Danielle Morris said, ask Klaus about the Clippers practice in Carson. It's a good story. Let's hear it, Klaus.
Why you shake your head, Troy?
Carson, hey, veterans. That was the veterans, right?
Yeah, Veterans Park.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Man, look, everybody already knows. Mo Taylor Church yeah. Oh, he wants, but I know he want to hear about me coming back. With the AK and all that. Yeah.
all right. You got a couple of them stories, dog.
Oh,
You
man.
don't want to talk about it, son. You're trying to side these up it.
I got it. Hey, I ain't slow, Bo.
Oh, you're not?
No, me and my teammate, we had a disagreement, and it got physical. Like I said, he choked the shit out of me with my practice jersey.
Was I
Choked the
there?
dog up. Mo,
Was I there? I was there, wasn't I?
you was there.
Yeah.
You remember I left and came back with the chopper?
Right.
Yeah, so I left, came back with the chopper. Took a couple rounds out, tossed it to the niggas I was beefing with. Lamar Odom asked me, what the fuck is this for? I said, y'all keep fucking with me, you won't catch the next one. Took my shells back, reloaded my shit, slung it over my shoulder and left, went to the hood. But people misconstrue when they hear that, they think that I was punking my teammates. And it wasn't about punking my teammates. Look, I got love for my teammates. Love my teammates. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike any of them. We have disagreements from time to time. That's just what happens. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, that incident escalated, and it was a culmination of things that led up to that with several different people. I think what I did was a coward, a cowardly thing to do. By going and running and grabbing a firearm. That's what cowards did. Because that's not how I was raised. I was raised to go from the shoulder. But again, it was a culmination of shit. And I was just at that point, the highest level of passivity, where I said, all right, I'm going to have to draw a line in the sand and let them know what time it is. And that's not to take away from my teammates and say that they're less than or there's some punk because I did that, because they're not. Again, that was a coward move by me to go and get my shit. Can I change it? No. It's just the experience that I have, that I get to share down the line with somebody who might encounter a situation where they're thinking about doing something like that.
And the owners they didn't find out about you coming to the gym with a burner?
Oh man, I got fined for that. I got fined $75,000 for that.
Hey, it's all right, Klaus. We all make mistakes. The key is to learn from our mistakes, and we can share with others so they don't make the same mistakes.
Because the next day, you know, two of my partners was mad about it. So they showed up at practice the next day. One holding the briefcase, you know, sat the briefcase down at the table in the middle of the gym and called over those things, 3 players, pulled out 2 nickel-plated 50 cals, and was like, look, you see him over here, stay away from him. You keep fucking with him, you're gonna see us again. We're gonna blow a hole in your kneecap. You know, and then they left. You know, and so yeah.
I'm glad Troy didn't get caught up in none of that.
No. The same ones let me know, like, you good? Let me know if you all right. I'm like, I'm all right.
Yeah. Those same dudes had love for Troy, looked out for me. Yeah, like he said.
I tell you, I used to be with Claus, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Claus, like, hey, I need my hair braided, hey, boom, we out. So, I mean, but you know what? Back in them days, man, the NBA was a lot, it was a lot different, man. Like, you could actually, like in Carson, practicing in Carson at Veterans, we was with, quote unquote, I don't like to say regular people because we all regular, but I was just saying, we was with regular population. Like, we didn't take showers because you had to go into the regular shower. Our locker room was a room with folding chairs, like the Montgomery Brawl folding chairs. That was our locker room with our practice bag underneath. So if you wanted to take a shower, you had to go into a public shower with regular people. So most of us didn't take showers. Like, we'll go home and take a shower. So when we practiced at Carson, that was a public place. We rented that gym for that period of time. So the NBA, when we came in, like, everybody is way more lavish now. People got their own spaces and all that. And a lot of teams had their own spaces then, but Donald Sterling was cheap as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We went in the opposing team's locker room, you know, to go holler at our boys, you know. And dudes got robes on, big cashmere robes with their initials and shit on it, and, you know, their initials, their number.
At our practice,
they got the hot tub, they got the cold tub.
We leaving at the gym going into regular parking lots. Like, we didn't have a private parking lot at Carson. You going into a regular parking lot, jumping in Benzes with 22-inch rims. Like, you could. We actually was in a time and era where people respected people. If that was happening today, it would be a lot of cats getting stuck up.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta give it up to Matt. I gotta give it up to Magic Johnson, man. Magic, I've seen Magic many times by himself in the general public, leaving Spectrum or Magic. What is that? 24-hour fitness.
Yeah.
I give it up to Magic. I liked his style, man. He wasn't afraid. He wasn't scared, and he didn't have that negative energy around him.
Yeah.
Shotty Mac, good looking out. Hey, Al, run that clip for me of Troy. What the hell, Al?
Ain't no clipping doing.
Well, look at that
hair. Look at his hair.
Hey, that's my track.
You can call it what you wanna, I'ma call it what it is. You can call it what you wanna, I'ma call it what it is. You can call it what you wanna, I'ma call it what it is. You can call it what you wanna, I'ma call it what it is. You can call it what you wanna, I'ma call it what it is. I'm a gangster motherfucker, I got 10 off in this shit. I took it to the south, I got 10 off in this bitch. Roger back, cock it back, and let a clip off on that tree. I can bring it where you live, to your steps, to your hood, nigga, get it how I live. I'm like Trick, you don't know now, homie, and I love the kids, but they better run and hide when I come through in that rig, leaning back with my hat cocked. Man, I got that grip, and the yak is what I sip, so you know I'm about to trip. And the Chevy got the miles, cause this used to take the trips. You can't see me when I'm creeping, cause the candy got that flip, got that verbal 44, all this pippin' got a rib through the ears of a thick chick sipping don't exist. I can teach you if you want it, dog.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
That was your track, T-Roy.
Yeah, that's my track with that was me and 3-6 Mafia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, back in my rapping days.
Yeah. Didn't work out too well, did it?
It didn't work out too well, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But
That was you
what?
rapping? That was you?
But yeah, that was me. But to go back, like earlier in the clip, somebody had asked, we was talking about John Morant, and they was talking about how he had so much money, he was doing X, Y, and Z. Back in that day, right there, when I had that album out, I had a tour bus, and I was going across country with like cash, about 250,000 cash, about 3-4 pounds of weed, 15-20 guns, going across country. So my thing is, that's why I never really down like a person like Ja and people like that, because what if I would have got caught? I just didn't get caught.
Right.
I was just doing dumb shit. So that's one thing, like that's why I say they need to surround people like me and Boss Claus around guys like that. I trust me. If they put me and Boss Claus in the league to control that aspect of the league, understanding like y'all ain't gotta do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And when they do get in them type of troubles, to send them to us, that shit gonna be erased.
That's real.
Because we was doing that dumb shit. We already know, like, come on, bro. Like, nigga, you in the league, you making millions of dollars. Like, they need to send, like, in that particular time in my life, if I would have got caught doing the shit I was doing, and I wasn't a bad person, and I wasn't doing shit really then, I just had a lot of dumb shit going on. You know what I'm saying? When you riding across country with rifles and ARs and 9s and pounds and cash money, it could have went bad for me. I just didn't get caught.
Is it because you're an NBA star, you know you're on top of your game, you got a nice paycheck that you feel kind of untouchable, or you just don't realize that you're on a different level and that can get you in some trouble?
I did come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, I'm from the hood. I came from that. I understand that I want to be in the music industry in this genre. So if I'm gonna be on the road, I know that you made it because I gotta show up to the spots. So I know I need to be protected. I know I need to have a certain image and portray a certain image. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Ja is locked into. He wants to portray a certain image that he really don't have to. If I'd have known better, I'd have been Will Smith. Shit. Let me just, Big Willie with it. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't that wrong with, you know what I'm saying?
Out there with the dance moves.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that, and I think that's what Ja is in his life right now, is trying to prove that he's from where his dad was from,
Right.
and lived out that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he needs people like Klaus and me to let him know, like, nah, bro, trust me, that ain't it.
Go Young DJ says, I bet Kevin Porter Jr. wish he had a mentor like you guys right now.
Exactly.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. See the way some of these youngsters out there out of control. But then again, I got to look back at myself. You know, because I was really out of control. I'm gang banging, you know, I'm an alcoholic, and I feel like I'm above everything. You know, the rules didn't apply. So I get it. But at the same time, I didn't have the proper mentorship, you know, for my time. So do I want to give back in that way to help prevent kids from going down the same path? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mentored Craig. You know, I used to date Craig's sister. So Craig saw me on a daily. You
What
know, and
about
he saw when I was acting a fool. But he got to see when I grew up out of that and elevated up out of that. You know,
what was the key moment or the key person that got Allen Iverson on the right path?
I probably have to say maturity. Because sometimes, man, it comes to a point where for some of us, man, we just sick and tired of shit. You know, right before I quit drinking, I had one of those aha moments because I was just reflecting. How did everything go from sugar to shit? You know? And the one thing that kept coming up was, well, when this happened, I was under the influence of alcohol. When this happened, I was under the influence of alcohol. You know, everything was alcohol related. You know, all the major shit was alcohol related, with the exception of the brawl in Hollywood. I wasn't inebriated yet, you know, but everything else was alcohol related. You know, so that's when I made up my mind right then and there. Okay, I just got to eliminate the alcohol. You know, and once I did that, it just got smoother, automatic. You know, and I've been rocking out ever since. You know, and it pisses off some people, to be quite honest, because they don't have anything current to talk about now when they try to dog me out. They bring up shit from 2000. Here it is, 2023. You know, I've lived in all these different countries. You know, won 4 gold medals. You know, I'm coaching in these different countries. I get paid to live in other countries. You know, and do what I love. And so when the detractors try to come through, again, all they have is 2000, 1999, 1998. You know, maybe I got picked up for driving on a suspended license in 2005. That's all they can talk about. They have nothing current because I just don't move like that anymore. You know.
Troy, do you keep in touch with Anthony Pillard?
I talked to AP through like what we do with the Timberwolves. AP was like when I first got to the Timberwolves, I did go to Mizzou, and I went to the University of Missouri out of high school because of Anthony Pillard and Doug Smith. Like they was like guys I looked up to because I'm from Southern Illinois. It's like not too far from there, so we got to watch every one of their college games. So when I did choose Mizzou, it was because of AP and Doug Smith. So I came to Minnesota, and he was my teammate, and AP is a real guy too. Like he was a real dude that took me under his wing here in Minnesota too. Big shout out to AP because he would tell me certain stuff like, "Hey, bro, hey, you winning right now. Stay in the house. Stay in the house. Stay in there," because I wouldn't go out. Like when I first got here, coming from Orlando, because I had a situation in Orlando where a person got killed in my front yard. You know what I'm saying? And I was shook from that. So when I came here from Orlando, I really wasn't going out in Minnesota, and he kept telling me, "Bro, stay in the house." Like he was that OG, like, "Bro, stay in the house. Like you hot right now. Don't move around. Stay in the house." You know what I'm saying? AP was an OG. AP was definitely an OG. So yeah, that's my guy.
Keith Kloss was a defense king. Where that big afro at?
Age. Age done caught up.
Can you grow hair?
Oh yeah, right around here, yeah.
You can't.
Right here, you know, right here it'll be thin, but yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You grow some hair
Damn,
now.
not that bad.
You might
Not
look
that
like
bad.
Homie the Clown, huh?
You got that George Jefferson.
All day.
Hey,
Like,
you know what?
hey, does it shine like that when I've been down?
Mine is from my locks though, because I was pulling my hair back too much.
Mine was from stress.
Okay. Cause my dad still got a full head of hair.
Damn.
I'm the only bald person in my family.
Man, I wish Cool would have got up on here, man, because you know.
Yeah, we're gonna go about another 15 minutes and then I'm out. Interesting to talk to real NBA players.
It is.
I remember I had asked, it's this guy named Ivory, I think it's Ivory Manning. He was a shooting coach for Jerry Stackhouse and a few guys in the NBA.
That's my man.
Okay, you know him.
Yeah,
I remember I got some stories about Ivory getting punked in Vegas. Hey, but one time I asked Ivory, I'm like, man, why these professional dudes with these millions take these shots in the NBA and don't follow their shot? He said, Kev, have you ever played on the level of an NBA player? I said, no, I haven't. He said, then shut up. I'm like, what you mean? He like, man, that would be a fast break the other way if players followed their shot in the NBA. I was like, wow, like, school me on some shit, you know? But, you know, I wasn't gifted. I wasn't a talented basketball player. So I like when Troy talked about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right? I would shoot set shots like Steve Kerr, and everybody would block my shot. So I developed a sky hook like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I was pretty good at that.
See, what you should have done is given that pump fake one dribble pull up.
Bro, I was too slow, number one. Number two, I didn't even have enough rhythm to do a fake.
How tall are you?
I'm 6 foot tall.
Oh, so you got some height on you?
Yeah, but like I said, basketball wasn't my best sport.
Okay.
But I put it like this. I tell everybody I became Dennis Rodman. So my hustle, my work ethic is what got me over in basketball. But I couldn't have never played like high school basketball or nothing like that. But I played semi-pro baseball.
Okay.
I played baseball.
Oh, that's your thing, baseball. That was my thing growing up too, baseball.
Yeah, me too.
You play baseball too?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Played with Steve Kerr actually at Palisades.
Okay.
Yeah. Kurt played ball.
Yeah, man.
You from LA too?
Say it again.
You from LA?
I'm from LA.
Okay.
Me and Steve Kerr, high school baseball together.
Okay.
And then he ended up going to Arizona and University Pacific in Stockton. In my third year in prison and got a Buck Rogers.
After Steve Kerr left, Derek Strong came to Palisades.
I graduated before Steve, so I graduated in '83. He graduated in '82.
Kerr graduated in '82.
I graduated in '82. He graduated in '83.
Right. And then after, like I said, after Kerr came Derek Strong.
Close. They way older than us.
Yeah, we old.
Y'all some young.
Yeah, they old.
Hey, but my hairline ain't as bad as yours, Troy. It's getting there, but.
Hey, the thing is, you don't look old though. I thought y'all was about our age, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, I wear a hat to kind of disguise my hairline, man.
Okay. Y'all look young though. That's the thing. Y'all look young.
You know, like don't practice. That's what mine look like, Kev, when I grow it out. That's what mine look like.
That ain't bad. That wasn't bad, Kevin. That was cool.
I said, let me go ahead and just knock that down.
Yeah.
Mine look like my man's at the top. My shit is George Jefferson, but I don't care. Yeah, that ain't shit though, man. That don't mean nothing. You need to say,
damn, remember when we had here, y'all? Man, I remember pressing and curling my shit.
Yeah, you couldn't tell me nothing. Hey, I still got my dreadlocks though. When I cut them off, I got them in a bag upstairs.
Damn.
No, you don't. Hey, why you read my comments, Kevin? Did you see what comments?
Yeah, that's why I put it up there. They say you was the shit in baseball.
Back in the days when I balled out. That's Francis.
I think that's her name, Francis.
That's the one Benoit left her in.
He's drinking that Hennessy.
Yeah.
You heard the story?
No, let's hear the story.
I let Benoit tell it. I don't want to tell the
Well, why
story.
you bring it up?
I just thought you might have noticed. I ain't gonna say
No, I don't know the story, man. Did you take her from Benoit? Because I took one of Benoit's girls.
Tell her to come in. She could tell you the story.
Francis, you want to come in and tell us the story?
Come on in, Francis. Tell the story.
I hope you got more hair than all of us.
Oh,
all of her legs. No,
I'm glad y'all doing our thing, though, man.
I'm sorry,
Big Bad Bo stepped his comedy up. He's funny for real. Yeah, I don't know why Bo's holding back.
No, because last time I said a lot of shit. Everybody was talking shit about me talking shit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna do none of that this time. Let y'all talk. But like we had the last show, man. I got so many niggas talking all this. But I was just, trying to be the comic relief of the whole thing. I was gonna say something about the Clippers. I said, no, I ain't gonna say nothing. I go
ahead. We probably said.
Hey, well, I appreciate you respecting the Clippers, but this is what got you in trouble last time. You came on here.
Talk about it, Kevin. You ain't got to. You feel me?
You came on here and you talked about all the friends that we got in the neighborhood.
I talked about 2 people.
And you didn't have nothing nice to say about them.
It was only 2 people.
Well, you didn't have nothing nice to say about them.
Man, I ain't say you trying to give me. I won't say nothing though.
I'm trying to get you to tell some jokes so we can laugh, man.
Hey, okay, let me tell you this. So my mom was the coldest gangster I ever knew. My mother did. Coldest. My mama drunk 20 ounces, carried a pistol, cold gangster. Grew up in the city, Kevin. Then his brother was home. And my father had a ass sister. She was real fat. And my mama used to heavy walk. A heavy walk bitch. So I could cuss. Whenever she came over, I could tell my mama, here comes this heavy joint, a heavy walking bitch. I could call her a heavy walking bitch. My mama wouldn't chill. Are you smoking cigarettes? I thought you was talking about this nigga. Look at this nigga, man. You just was talking about it. They got you smoking? Now you don't
heavy walking bitch.
Yeah, she called walking bitch. She's real fat, man. She had a gang of kids. Every time she came over, I said, "Here come Auntie Joanne and this heavy walking bitch." My mama wouldn't trip. I just cussed her. My mama wouldn't say, "Now I got the cuss." Heavy walking bitch. How long you been smoking cigarettes?
Now your cousin's gonna be mad at you.
I don't give a fuck. You know what? Hey, Francis, come on and tell us a story. The story was, damn, man, I'm gonna blast him up.
She said, "Give her 5 minutes." She said, "Give her 5 minutes." So I'll wait on Francis. I'll give her 10 minutes. I want to hear this story, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, I started smoking dope, man. With my cousin, dude. The first time I hit the crack, dude, I knew it was a fucking problem, dude. I knew it was the worst. Hey, dude, I used to tell myself, I worked every day. I always worked. I tell myself, I'm not going to get high. I'm not going to get high. I'm going to pay that. I ain't going to get high. I ain't going to get high. The time I cash my check, I said, I'm going to go get $20 worth of dope, and that's it. It never worked, dude. I smoked all of the shit. Dude, I would steal dollar beers, Lunchables. I'm not bullshitting. I always made decent money. Not like, NBA, I ain't no 6'9" ass nigga. I was making regular cool money for working man. I was smoking the fuck up, man. I robbed a dude for $3,600 and smoked that shit up in 2 days.
Really?
Yeah, in a motel by myself. Smoked it the fuck up.
Hey, Bo, if it make you feel any better, I used to do the same thing, man. I get paid, I would go gamble and lose my money. I say I ain't never gambling again, man. As soon as I get paid, I go gamble.
Now, but crack is a motherfucker.
So it's gambling.
Worst, man.
So it's gambling.
It's just like you can't. It's the addiction. Hey, you know what I told myself, my man? I used to say, look what the fuck I did to myself. Like I'd never be able to stop. I thought I could never stop. Like I'd never be able to stop doing this shit, man. It could be just the best feeling I ever, and I thought I could never stop, but it was the worst because it was never enough.
And that was the 90s?
80s.
So when crack came to the hood, nobody knew it was gonna have that kind of type of effect. You know, you was like kind of balling. You know, you was smoking dope, and you know, you thought you was, you know, we cool, man. We was smoking Primos, ain't no big deal. Then went from Primos to the pipe to the straight shooter, and it wasn't a big deal until you was 10 years into this shit. I'm trying to tell you, man. I know that movie Snowfall is out. That shit is not.
Yeah.
That's not realistic of how the dope game was. Motherfuckers was getting kidnapped, put in the trunk of cars. The shit was real. Then your homeboy mama house was the dope house. She smoking dope. But and it's your homeboy mama. You grew up with her. Now she let niggas sell dope out of her pad so she could get high. Now
Damn.
you over there with your homeboy mama smoking dope.
Your homeboy mama.
Your homeboy's mother, man. And you smoking dope with your homeboy mama, dude. That's how the gang went, man. And that is real shit. But it's your, you know, this your nigga from Under Rules. This really your homeboy.
Bo, were
You know,
you
you come over
copping
to
down
mama
the
house
watch?
and real studious. You don't want no problem. You try to act with delight. You don't want her to tell your mama you was over there acting a fool. But now she's smoking dope and letting niggas sell dope out of her house so she could get high. Now you over there at her house smoking dope with your homeboy mama, but he ain't smoking dope. Were you sneaking over there? Dude, I'm trying to do. Now they got strawberries in the streets. The bitch that was a bad bitch back in the day. Now she's smoking dope. So she a strawberry. Now you trying to slide up under her.
Hey, Bo, was you smoking in 1997?
No, I was gone. I was in prison
You
then.
was in Folsom by then.
I was in Folsom at that time.
Somebody from Watts trying to claim you was a customer.
What's that nigga name?
Said you was copping on
Let me tell you
Wednesday.
something. I used to smoke an A-Tray hood, and I grew up in the 60s. I did never gangbang. But if you say I grew up on Crenshaw and Slauson, you already know what it is. I tell them niggas my name is Mike, and I'm from San Diego. I'm trying to tell you, my name, you know, Trey in the 60s ain't cool. But when niggas say, well, where you live at, man? Oh, I live on Crenshaw and Slauson. It's hard to say I don't gangbang.
So did you run across any A-Trays in Folsom?
Yeah, I did, but Folsom was that's kind of it was most of them Bulldogs. It was but there's a lot of niggas from Showline up in there. And when I was in Folsom, it was a gang of niggas from Showline and some niggas from Denver Lane, Pasadena, Denver Lane. It was the hardest. When I was in Folsom, Big Cat was in that bitch with me too, though. It was super turned the fuck up, man. Level 4-yard. That shit was. Man, I was trying to I got to give a fuck like I was a bad motherfucker. I was scared of the motherfucker that bitch. Nigga, what? I don't gangbang nigga. That shit was man. Hey, dude, it looked like Dungeons and Dragons. That's how the prison 120 years old. Hey, dude, you first of all, you're on the bus going to the pen with a paper jumpsuit on. All you got is your court papers in your hand. There's a motherfucker driving the bus and a motherfucker in the back with a shotgun telling everybody shut the fuck up.
Oh, so you wasn't a gangbanger?
Hell the fuck no. My mom would no. Kevin know me from the kid. Kevin was a little boy, man. His brother was homeboy. I never gangbanged, but I grew up in the hood with everybody. So you know the government name. These niggas is my friends. Now they gangbang. Gangbanging now, nigga. What? Oh no, my mom ain't going for none of that. It was one of them, dude. But I knew all of the niggas. That's my neighborhood. I went to 54th. I went to Webster. Like everybody followed everybody to the same school. I mean, you know how it is. You know all the niggas. Your niggas is gangbang, but you an athlete, but you still fuck with your niggas. They were still my niggas. But no, I never gangbang. No, but you know, you can't claim it. I mean, that's my neighborhood. That's my hood. But no, I wasn't a gangbanger. I keep it real. So when I went to Folsom, I was a non-affiliated. Like, nah, but I knew all the niggas. You feel me? You know the hood, you know who the fuck with this. Man, that shit was turned the fuck up. Man, I was like, shit, I didn't want to get off the bus. Like, I ain't going in there. I was like, fuck you, dude. Hell no. And my son was a lifer. Wait, when I got there, this nigga had been in the cell. He had been in jail for 28 years. He had been in the cell for 10 years. I'm like, man, I need to talk to y'all supervisor. I'm not going in there. This nigga don't give a fuck about me. What the fuck? Y'all got to put me with somebody else like me. What the fuck do I'm going in there with him for? Hey, dude, when I got in the cell, I swear to God, he was telling me all the shit I can't do. And you can't do this, and you can't do this. I'm like, that's cool. I don't want to do shit, but go to sleep and go home. The motherfucker tell me every time I take a piss, I'm supposed to mop the cell floor. I was like, what you mean, man? He said, you got to mop the floor. So I try to be a G. I said, nigga, fuck you, bitch.
What?
Boom! Hit me right in my motherfucking jaw. I just jumped back on this motherfucker. So, nigga, when we start mopping it, bro, I don't want no motherfucking trouble. This nigga, that nigga, man, he punched me in my motherfucking face, dude. And I just started screaming for the COs, man. I'm like, hey, get this motherfucker! He was trying to hurt me, bro.
What?
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, the first time I went to the yard, those motherfuckers, they be on the yard with the little, you know how you go to the beach and you have the little things you look for gold and shit. You know, you be scanning the sand. They scan the yard like that look for weapons. And I say, what are they looking for? The nigga said, man, what the fuck we going out here for then? The niggas bury weapons in the fucking yard. Hey, they walk around the motherfucking yard. They have to, so you get to a riot on the yard. The motherfuckers have mace. They look like a scuba diving tank. Big ass tanks on their fucking back. They just whip the shit around their front and shoot the shit in the air. It look like green smoke. Man, you be burying your fucking face in the dirt. Them niggas come out with mace like a scuba diving tank. And the German Shepherd on riots, they don't look like them fuck ass German Shepherd police cars now.
How long you was in there for?
Huh?
How long you was in there for?
36 motherfucking months. And then I got out about 2 weeks and went and did another 36 months. Cause of crack, dude. This shit was fucked up. I robbed a Foot Locker in the daytime. I thought I'm gonna rob these motherfuckers and I'm gonna run with the crowd. I'm gonna blend in with the motherfuckers. They ain't gonna know it's me. The motherfuckers started running for me. I said, oh, this ain't where the plan supposed to go. These niggas are on me, bro. Hey, I was hiding in somebody's house. I was running off to the motherfucker. I'm hiding in somebody's house, and I heard the police. They came back there. The police said, clear. He's not back here. I said, cool. Got away. The motherfucking lady opened the door and said, oh, he's still back there. He ain't left yet. The police said, we're going to count to 10. It won't be an 11, but we're letting the dogs go with an F, dog. They said, 1. I said, okay, here I come. Hey, I crawled from it. And the dog was going to tear me up, dude. And that meant they would have got me, dude.
Did they send you back to Folsom?
I went, everybody was clowning because you know you got to get off parole. You got to give your number back, then you go to another pen. But if you still on parole, wherever you parole from, you go back to that pen with another motherfucking number if it's another case. So I never could get my number back, man, because I kept catching cases and cases and cases and kept catching cases. And finally gave my motherfucking number. I'm a G nigga from the hood, but I'm not no gangbanger. But I grew up with all these niggas. So I wasn't. Hey man, that motherfuckers you want to look at, dude. Hey, so I could tell a book about this shit. So they got the skinheads, right? The little white boy skinheads. But they got motherfuckers called neo-Nazi lowrider white boys. The motherfuckers, you don't even want to look at these motherfuckers. You have to sneak and look at them like, damn, this nigga, what? Motherfuckers big as a motherfucker on their yard. And you have to put 2 handcuffs on the motherfuckers, dude. Big motherfuckers, dude. Hey, we had a ride with the essays when I got there, dude. The motherfuckers felt like a tidal wave of hate. I was trying to find where they fucking hide. The motherfuckers, I'm not getting in there with you, motherfucker. I don't even know what we fighting about. Do you really think I'm gonna get in there? Niggas just swinging shit. I'm going home.
Bo said he was trying to hide.
Hey, dude, I'm not. Hey, I can talk a lot of shit. But if you say some tough shit back, it's over, dude. I'm a Christian. I love the Lord. Come here, man. Give me a hug. I'm not fighting, dude. Just some talk, dude. It's just tough talk. I'm like, what the fuck is he gangbanging for and he in the NBA? You 6'9". You don't think nobody gonna know who the fuck you are?
I'm with you. I'd have been hiding too. Yeah.
No, it's just funny because where the hell you gonna hide but in your cell?
Hey, man. Hey, dude, prison. Hey, but let me tell you something. They got France said she ready. Francis said she ready. Hey, Cross, they got motherfuckers in there, dude. They got people, all that man ain't supposed to be in prison. That is a fucking lie. I don't care who hearing it. They got people blown in there. You be seeing motherfuckers like, you did what? Like, hey, man, don't never talk to me a motherfucking again, dude.
I always say they got a place for you.
They got somewhere for you, dude. They got, nigga, I done been to Folsom, San Quentin, Soledad, Ironwood, Delano, if you name it, I've been in that bitch. Cause of crack. Who the fuck go to Ironwood? Scary
Click
ass.
on the link, Francis. We want to hear your story.
Hey man, but God brought my life back full circle, dude.
That's
I've been
good.
up that shit for 22 motherfucking years, dude. Off of crack, dude. And every time I went to prison because of that shit. And I start telling jokes in there. I'm gonna get these motherfuckers off me. I'm gonna make these laugh. Fuck that, I'm gonna make these motherfuckers laugh. Every day I woke up with a new joke.
You gonna eat your cornbread, start telling a joke.
I start telling motherfucking jokes, bro. And that's real, dude. Hey man, it looks like Folsom looks like Dungeons and Dragons.
That's crazy.
Like when you pull up to the bitch, you're like, man, what kind of shit is this?
Hey, friend,
Dude,
the link is right there above your comment.
Huh?
And I was letting Fran know, the link to hit is above your comment when you say you don't see it. Hit that link that says stay on your live stream.
Yeah, I posted a few times.
She's so pretty.
Is
Hey,
she?
hey, dude, we got in there. You walk in, you gotta be butt naked when you get off the bus. It make you take all your shit off, dude. You ass naked, walking aside the bitch. But I'm thinking we're gonna go to a sale. We're gonna give us some clothes to put on, and then we're gonna get processed in. As soon as you walk in, that motherfucker sales every fucking where. And I heard a motherfucker just scream to the top of his lungs, "Hey, put that big boy in the cell with me!" And I my whole ass right on my fucking balls.
That might have been Donald. That might have been Donald Sterling.
Who was the big boy?
He said, "Put that big booty boy in the cell with me."
Who?
Fuck you talking about? But I snatched my ass and
Who
stuck
was
my
the
ass
big
into my
boy?
fucking ball.
Who was the big boy you talking about?
Both.
He wasn't talking about
He was the spoon with both.
that motherfucker wanted this motherfucker in the cell with him. Hey, they go Francis. Hey, baby. We can't hear you, Francis.
Francis, can you talk?
Did she get on here with a Lakers hat on?
Francis, we can't hear you.
Yeah, we
You
gotta
know
kick
what's
her
up.
immediately.
You know what's up.
That's
You know
right.
what's up.
That's
We
right.
gotta kick her immediately.
I
Get
gotta
her out of here.
represent. I gotta represent. Come
I
on
know she was
now.
gonna
Get her out of here.
Hey, I told you she was gonna come on with some bullshit.
Get her out of here.
Both say you got a good story for us.
She got a great story.
Let's
Wait,
hear it.
Mike.
You can't just sit there and look pretty. You got to open your
Tell the
mouth.
story, Francis.
Yeah. Wait, you can't hear me?
Well, now we can.
No, we hear you.
Okay. How you guys doing? I'm Fran.
How you doing,
How
Fran?
you doing?
That hat sucks, but okay.
I'm hearing. My voice is delayed. Can I stop that, Kev?
You probably have two browsers open on your phone. You have to get rid of the other one.
Oh, you're right. Oh my God, you're smart. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
Don't be lying to him.
Hey, fellas.
Hey. see the Clipper guys ain't too enthused to have you on. That's why they're not
You
being
good.
nice to you.
You
Come on,
good,
that's
Fran.
what you get for coming to Laker Town. I'm trying to make a team.
As soon as you start talking about Kev Smart, don't be lying. Don't get up on your line.
Wait, I was cracking up, you guys, when you were talking about.
There go Benoit.
Oh Lord, Lord have mercy.
OG.
Story out now.
Benoit Benjamin, what
Oh,
up?
we can't tell the story no more.
No, absolutely not.
Let me kick him out.
Where's it at? Where's it
Damn,
at?
Benoit, you got bad timing,
Wow,
homeboy.
that now you know what?
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm a Clipper fan now. You two niggas at the top, man. Y'all niggas heavy, dude. Y'all all right with me, bro?
Hey,
Yeah. Troy, all right. I like this game, but now I
I
like him as a
cannot
person.
believe that. I can't believe this.
Believe what?
That he came on right when I came on.
Right.
He was watching you. That's why.
I thought I saw your head outside my window.
Hey, hold on. That's Benoit, right?
Yeah, but he don't have his mic on.
Turn your
Who's
mic on,
Benoit?
Benoit.
We can't hear you, Benoit.
Benoit, why are you so skinny,
Yeah,
dude?
you done lost weight, dude.
You're tripping.
We heard the stories. No,
Uh, they're not stories; they're factual statements.
He your size now, Klaus. Hey Ben, we can't hear you,
it's
bro.
real fly, baby.
We
Oh
can't hear
my
you,
Say,
bro.
actually, I
God!
gained weight.
All right, we hear you
Boy, look
now.
like he in game shape.
Yeah.
Hey, Benoit.
Yeah, what's up?
Wow!
Hey, I see your left arm, that bulldog. I know that's Carol Bulldogs.
Well,
We can't hear
actually,
you.
it's a tattoo with me and my son. So, you know,
That's Carol
that's
Bulldogs. My
but
wife from
yeah.
Monroe, Louisiana.
Oh yeah. What about?
She went to Washington though, but her mama went to Carol and her daddy. You ever heard of Sammy White?
Hey,
Yeah,
y'all
Sammy White, you ground.
That's my father-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know all about Carol Bulldogs now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's good. You know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hold on, let me say
You
this.
have no idea how funny this is.
So what's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, kid? Klaus and everyone that's on live or whatever.
Yeah, man. Clipper night, but you late, man.
Well, I just got on.
That's right.
Well, you're
Wow.
right.
So, friend, what is it that we
Supposed to
don't
be
know,
here too,
friend?
man.
We don't know how funny this is. What is it, friend?
It's funny.
Don't tell it, friend.
Don't tell what.
Your story.
Tell the story, friend.
Oh, but you told me. Remember when I started the book?
Tell the story, friend.
I'm finishing up the book.
Hey, Crosser told me he gonna say tell the story.
Oh, you doing a book?
Fucking Crosser.
What's the book about?
Crosser going to tell those story, friends.
What'd you say?
What's the book about, friend?
There's a portion of it about Benoit.
Oh, okay.
But he told me he wanted me to write it, right, Benoit?
Whatever. Like I can really stop you from writing. Yeah, please.
Benoit's writing about me in his book.
And Cross up there, tell those story, friends.
Yeah,
No,
tell the story, friend.
it's all good. But wait,
You're in a safe space.
okay, but you guys, let's talk about Colorado and all the white haters out there.
Hey, she's
I want to hear about the story.
She thinks she's a sports analogist. She thinks she knows more about sports than any man on earth.
No, I don't. But I do know about sports though. But I don't think I know more than men.
Oh, okay, friend.
Let me remind you, this is Clippers night, so we can talk about Dion in Colorado another time on Colorado.
And
Yeah, you can come back on. You can come back on, friend.
This Clippers night. You got something to say about the Clippers, friends?
About the Clippers?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say that I knew somebody that knew Donald Sterling real good, and he was known for that. What you guys were talking about earlier. How he would bring his friends in, and then like while the guys were naked, and be like, "Look at that! Isn't he a stallion?" I was going to use the wrong word that's politically incorrect nowadays, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Did he do that to you, Benoit? Serious, I'm being really serious right now.
I mean, I can't remember. I don't know. I don't remember. So, I was trying to get out of there.
You was what?
I said I was trying to get out of there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody was.
That's crazy.
So I'm wondering how many other NBA owners are like that.
Oh, I bet a lot of them.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Tell me. But I been speaking with several. My mom, she would remember this. All-Star Weekend 2000, it was up in the Bay. We shared a limo with a couple mothers, Sterling's sisters, and a couple owners. And I asked them why didn't anybody speak out, say anything about the way Sterling gets down. And their answer was simply that as long as he didn't say anything about them, he could slide. Because everybody had a long laundry list of things back on him dating back to the 80s. And they were just waiting for him to come out of pocket towards them. Then they would go ahead and expose everything. But old girl beat him to it. So people know, people within the circle, they know what's going on.
Yeah, everybody knew. He was known for that.
They're just hushed until you say something about me, then I'm gonna tell it all.
What are you doing now? Having money?
What's that?
What's he doing now? I know he don't own no basketball team.
He got plenty of bread.
He living off that real estate.
He got plenty of bread.
And did he get $3 billion? He got $3 billion for the team, right?
Oh, I thought it was 8. It was 3.
3.
He got $2 billion for the team.
2.3 or something.
Dang.
Hey, Al, run that clip of Benoit real quick.
Clippers worth $3 billion. Them niggas ain't won 20 games in 20 years.
So what now?
This you, Benoit.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking a little bit.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah.
So well. Big guy can block some shots. Up he goes. Wipes it out.
Johnson puts it ahead to Payton. He's 1-on-4. To McKee. Looking baseline, but now picked up by Cliff on top of Benoit Benjamin. Look out. Got it. Saw that he had somebody open inside. Bounce pass inside to King. Had it knocked away. Stacy comes back. Bounce pass. PJ open face it. Puts it up. And after the block, it's foul.
Benjamin.
Look at Benoit getting mad.
And then committed the foul. And we got a technical foul also. So nice play. King waited. He gave a big fake. The big guy went up. He blocked a shot, but he got him with the body.
That was a weak ass foul.
See him shoot all 3 of them.
Did you guys see? Did you see the commissioner today's press conference?
No, I didn't.
They got a new rule they're implementing about load management. He's putting a stop to that with fines up to $1 million if they do it. And 2 star players can't do any type of load management at the same time. You know, like how Paul George and
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi do it together. He put a stop to that. Effective immediately.
I think it's some bullshit anyway. We want to play every minute of every possible game.
These new NBA players are weak. They're nothing like when you guys play.
Even with injury, we retake whatever we injured and then try to get back out there. That's why so many of us now walk around with hip replacements, knee replacements.
I got a hip replacement, man. Stop talking about me.
You got a hip replacement?
Well, a whole hip.
Was it good? I have to get it. I'm getting mine done. Did it hurt?
No, it's going to be the greatest thing you've ever done in your life.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, my God.
You're going to get that freak, all that freaky shit, friend. That's what is caught up to you.
All that what?
No, I had to get mine done. I got to the point where I couldn't even walk.
Yeah. Like I just did the elliptical earlier, and I can still do an hour, but when I get off, my hip is killing me. It doesn't hurt while I'm working out. It hurts after.
Yeah, eventually I'll have to get some fusion in my lower back.
Yeah, and I had a double knee replacement too. But that was the best thing that ever happened to me, like you said about the hip.
Really?
Benoit talked me into that, huh, Benoit?
Yeah, whatever. Well, so now you're talking about better than doing the Olympics. That's pretty good.
I can't understand you.
I said, for an hour is pretty good. Yeah, that's what I said. Did you hear that?
No, you don't. Can anybody else hear him?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't
I,
understand.
I
I
said,
can't understand what he's saying.
I said, you doing the lip for an hour is pretty good. That's what I said.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I've been on it tough for the last 2 months, an hour a day. I do it 5 days a week.
well, that's cool.
5 minutes.
Huh?
That's great because I'm on there for 5 minutes.
Oh, I love it. I put on some music and then I just do it to the music, and then the hour just, or I'll put on, First Take or something. The hour goes and I'm done.
Oh, we watching First Take, huh?
Every day, and Undisputed and Speak. I do my whole little morning sports shows, but no, don't I?
Yeah, you have your own.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I can't
love.
say what you've done, for a
What'd you
while.
say?
I said I can't say what you've done for a while, but yes, you did have your
I'm
own.
talking about 10 years ago when you knew me.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a terrible taste in basketball teams though. From the hat you wear.
Oh, really? You think so?
Yeah, that's trash.
You guys love the Lakers. Everybody wants to play for the Lakers. Stop playing.
No,
She really
no.
Terrible taste.
so that's all.
When you play for the Lakers, you become global. Austin Rivers just said that when he was out there with the FIBA games.
Clipper Nation.
Look.
Clipper Nation.
Austin Reeves said, I said Rivers. Austin Reeves said when he went out to the
Who?
FIBA games that everybody was stopping him. Huh?
Who?
Austin Reeves.
Who?
The
Yes,
white boy.
indeed.
Stop playing.
Who?
Stop playing.
Hey, Klaus be screaming Clipper Nation, but he know he wanted to be a Laker when he was balling in summer league.
Exactly.
Hey, yeah, you damn right I did, because that's who
I
I
grew up a
grew up
Laker
with, as
fan.
a
That
fan
was my
of.
favorite team of all time. But Clipper
Okay,
Nation.
all right.
Who
But
was
they ain't
the
signed.
of all
So
time? Which
they
one?
ain't fucking.
I was a Laker fan. I grew up a Laker fan. Magic Johnson, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Clipper Nation.
So you guys, that whole debate, I want your opinion. That whole debate about who's the better point guard between Steph and Magic. That's like a no-brainer, but all the young people think it's Steph.
How was it a no-brainer?
It's a no-brainer. It's insulting. It's insulting to Magic.
What?
See, Magic is the best point
Magic
guard ever,
Johnson is
but
my favorite player of all time.
Who?
Steph is the best shooting point guard.
Exactly.
So he's my favorite
He's
player
the
of all
best
time,
shooting
but
point
Steph
guard.
Curry is the best point guard of all time.
The best shooter.
A true point guard,
What's a true point guard?
who's delivering the ball, who's distributing the ball. You think that he's better than Magic?
Ain't no so now you putting the thing on. You said
He
distributing
shoot the ball all the time. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a point guard. Steph Curry is the best point guard of all time. Magic Johnson to me is the greatest player of all time.
That don't make no sense.
It don't make no sense to me either. I just love Steph Curry, but Magic is my guy.
No,
I thought he was going to at least come back and say Magic could play forward, guard, or center, but he said it don't make sense to him either.
It don't. It don't. It really don't.
No, because I think how people are getting it misconstrued is that Steph changed the game. All the young kids, everybody want to hit threes. So he changed the game. But Magic, I had a debate with my son last week. Magic changed the game too. You know what I'm saying? They weren't doing that running down the court and doing fast breaks and stuff like that before Magic.
Have you ever heard of Pistol Pete Maravich?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? They went to a whole nother level after Magic.
Gus Williams.
Magic did not start fast break.
I didn't say he started it. I'm saying he took it to another level.
Benoit. Wait. I had your mic off, Troy.
I said,
Mike's off there.
It's a great thing. Not even
Who do you think? Benoit, who do you think?
Really can't say a lot of them,
Huh?
Well, what?
Who's the better point guard? Straight point guard. Magic or Steph?
Well, I'd say Magic. I mean,
For sure.
What's the point guard though? Because I think the point guard position has changed so much.
It has.
When you say true point guard,
I look at the point guard as the floor general, the one that's distributing the ball.
See, I don't look at the point guard as the one that's distributing the ball in today's game. So it's like it's different eras. The point guard, I think the point guard today is like Steph Curry. When he comes across half court, you actually have to pick him up at the half court, at the half line. He extends the court. So
Same with Dame Lillard.
Yeah, so now he expands the court. Now he passes to Draymond, who becomes a point forward.
Right.
So I think it's a different. Magic Johnson is my favorite player of all time. That's my guy.
For sure.
Well, you got Magic over Steph Curry.
No, I got Steph Curry over Magic because he's more like me. Because I'm 6 foot 3-point shooter. So I like Steph, but Magic is the man to me. Magic is the man, but it's
got Magic over Jordan.
You
got
Al, go.
over Jordan.
Al, go ahead.
Magic over Jordan.
I got Magic over Jordan.
Me too.
Go ahead and run that Magic Johnson clip.
President don't know. Really know.
That boy was bad.
There's a reason why they call him Magic.
It's the reason why they call him Air Jordan too.
Hey, if that boy didn't get that package in '91, he'd have more than 6 championships.
Oh, for sure.
Not between the legs.
We talk about 9 championships that that boy didn't get.
Look at that.
Didn't hit that guy who's dying without him looking at him.
Hey, Bo.
Hey, what?
Hey, Bo. Bo, what does Magic stand for? My ass got infected, coach.
Damn. Don't talk about my boy.
Hey,
that's messed up, man.
We talking about 9 championships that boy didn't have to retire in '91.
For sure.
Yeah, that was a bad man.
Bad man.
That show Winning Time, the casting is unbelievable. That guy looked just like Magic.
I love that show.
I love it. I love it. The casting though is ridiculous.
Bump that show. They ain't give me the roles for Kareem. Forget them.
They should have. Did you try it?
Yeah, I auditioned for the role of Kareem.
Did you?
You did the role for who?
Kareem Jr. Kareem Jr. auditioned as well.
For who?
Norm Nixon Jr.
Hold on, Kareem Jr. He got a son?
Yeah.
By the white woman, right?
Who do you
We're the same age.
What role do you audition for?
We're the same age, 47.
He look like Kareem?
I know. Damn it, man. So, who did you audition for? What role did you audition for?
Kareem.
No shit.
But you gotta admit, the guy they picked for Kareem got that look.
But you gotta give it to Kareem's son.
Bump that, give it to me. Junior ain't but 6'5".
I'm saying, if they don't give it to you, they gotta at least give it to Kareem's son.
No.
Yeah, Norm Nixon Jr. didn't even get his dad, but they gave it to the other.
Norm Nixon's son plays Norm.
Yeah, but they didn't give it to Junior. They gave it to the other boy.
Oh, that's Norm Nixon's son is playing Norm?
Norm Nixon Jr. plays Norm Nixon.
Nah, not Junior. Junior didn't get the role. The other brother got it.
Oh, it's his brother though.
You sure?
Positive. We were all there. Positive.
And you guys all went to the interview together?
Yeah, we went to the auditions. We didn't know we were gonna run into each other. But we all ran into each other down in the lobby. It was like that Spider-Man meme when you sitting there pointing at each other.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, Kareem Jr. Kareem played at Valparaiso, and then he transferred to Western Kentucky. Kareem, he's a shooting guard. flash, small forward.
How old is
Lefty,
he?
righty, 47. Lefty, righty, hook shot,
Are you
just like his mom.
47?
Oh, it was Devon Nixon.
Hey, when you after the show, when you read the comments, all the motherfuckers saying you look like Kareem, dude. When you read the comment, I've been going off reading the comments.
Yeah, yeah.
You look like
Y'all
Kid.
look more like him than Junior do.
Well, that's what
Me and Junior, we were at the West Coast All-Star Camp at Mingus Hills in '93.
Hey, I need to interview your moms now, Keith.
Oh, damn. And so she ain't gonna do nothing but lie. But anyway, you know, she red bone, green eyes. She ain't gonna do nothing but lie. But me and Kareem, we walking back after the games, walking back to the dorm. But kids came up to me thinking I was Kareem Jr. You know, and asked me for an autograph. So I turned to where I'm thinking he's still, beside me. I said, "Hey, man," and he's gone. He just broke the other way and left me there. And so later he told me, he said, "Man, I hate that shit." He said, "I'm glad you're here, so now they can fuck with you all the time and leave me the hell alone."
I didn't know he had no kids.
Yeah.
Remember, didn't he have a kid by the white lady that burned down his house?
By a couple of white ladies.
I never understand. I don't understand that.
He had his house burned down?
He
Burned down.
he was playing Denver and came back, and she had a party on New Year's Eve, and the house burned down. All his trophies, UCLA memorabilia, everything.
Damn.
Gas collection, yeah.
Hey, let's pause for a minute. Benoit, tell us about your kids' basketball camp. What city, what state?
Big Ben basketball camp. It's all over. Mr. Zion, good back so on and so forth. There's some I'm trying to get. You can donate to the account. I'm gonna cash out time, but no, and we pour into what we need. But it's a great program and a lot, and it's something that I enjoy, and I support it back to the community. Yes,
You say it's all over. What do you mean by it's all over?
Well, I mean, just where we can go, a couple countries, these dead grandkids, there sometimes, maybe Inglewood, more, various YMCA, just whatever business get for the amount of kids service. So, it's pretty much all over, and something that I really enjoy doing. Let's give it back.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yes. But ain't nothing surviving.
What's going on with your book, man?
Oh, my book, Six Drugs in the NBA. It'll be out in the next 7 months. It'll be very interesting. It's a bestseller.
Can't wait to read it. Can't wait to read it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be something else. A part of my process.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. What you laughing at, man?
I'm laughing at y'all looking at me.
Hey, what can we get the book? The book is what, like, we can get it on Amazon.
Yeah, well, I mean, most of a couple companies, Mark Anthony Stevenson, and I'm looking at the ghostwriter, but it'll be coming up. We'll have Marcus here last time, and I'll give you guys copies.
What's the book talking about? What are you talking about in there?
I'm talking about bouncing back. Sex, drugs, and NBA.
Who you smoke dope with? You talking about people you smoke crack with?
Big boy.
That's what motherfuckers want to hear. Who you got high with? Shit.
It's gonna have our.
You ain't the only one to smoke dope in the NBA. Who you smoke with? Shit.
The what?
I mean, you ain't the only one to smoke crack. I ain't the only one to smoke crack. I don't know who you smoke with.
Well, some high power, man. You know,
That's what's for sale.
Yeah,
some
say
other,
that for the book. Say that for the book.
but you know, I had my day, and I'm good now. Yeah.
Right. Ben, what was the first thing you bought with your big check, man? Because I know you had a lot of Porsches and shit. You had a nice fly cars, fly houses, fly women in them houses.
Yeah. I bought me a convertible class SUV, off of Rodeo Coaching, off Rodeo Drive. Yeah,
I
that's the
remember that
first.
Porsche you had. That shit was nice.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that nice Porsche.
Man, your Ben
That
was
Porsche
always
you
in
had,
something fly, man.
that's fly. All your cars was fly.
Man, his houses, his girls, everything.
Yep. I had my day.
You had your day.
You
It must be
know,
nice, man.
and
Must be
all that
nice.
bullshit cost me but millions.
Yeah.
What else?
Hey,
Bro.
What?
hey, how often did the NBA pay y'all? Every week, every other week,
Every couple of weeks.
every 2 weeks?
Yeah, every couple
Same
of
with
weeks.
you, Troy?
Yeah, every 2 weeks. Yeah.
What's the first thing you bought, Troy, with your money, with your NBA money? What you
Yes,
bought?
sir. Every first of the 15th.
The first thing I bought, I got $10,000. I went to the car lot and bought a Navigator, put 10,000 on it. I caught a, I caught a cab. I caught a cab to the car lot and put 10 cash down. That's my whole check on the Navigator. Now I know what to tell my son not to do.
Right.
Exactly.
And you took a cab over there and bought it?
I took a cab to the car lot.
Fuck.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna tell you what car lot I took a cab to. John Stockton and Karl Malone's car lot.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, I spent money with my teammates. I was on the team, so I knew they wasn't gonna credit check me. So
Yeah, they knew you had that money.
yeah, so I went right in there with my Utah Jazz jogger suit on. I had $10,000 and put the whole 10 down. Dumb as hell.
Yeah, that was crazy. You had no money left after that?
Nothing.
No gas money, no lunch money.
Yeah, you had to push it out the
I
lot.
called my agent right after that. Was like, hey, I need somebody. I got to eat for the rest of the week.
And what do you buy keep when you first got your big money?
Man, honestly, my first check was for 60. And I went ahead and
How much was
put it
it?
in 2 pillowcases.
You said for 60?
I used to wake up, 60. So I used to wake up every morning and, blow it up in the air, just tripping. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought I was always going to be a multi-thousandaire. I didn't know I was going to be a multi-millionaire. But the first thing, I leased my first 2 vehicles, a BMW and an Expedition. But my first official purchase was my Excursion.
That Hoover Duke, man, that orange Hoover Duke. I remember that joint.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that shit must be nice, man. Have money, you can just go ahead and just do what you want to do.
For real.
Damn.
Yeah, but see, we didn't have the proper money management classes and all that.
No.
So and then again, we come up in the bling era. So dudes had the big 3-carat diamond earrings on, the iced out chains, the iced out medallions. It was a hip hop bling era.
Ben,
It was hard to keep up with, man.
It was a lot of bad investments.
Ben, do you agree with that you guys didn't have anybody to teach you how to manage your money?
Well,
What's that noise, man?
later, when the league had popped, they would have different programs to manage different things that they felt no. But when we were playing, we just did. I was gonna do that anyway. Not yeah,
Ben didn't give a damn. He treated all his friends everywhere, left them in the house unattended.
I did too.
Yeah.
Me too.
You did
Damn,
too.
oh yeah. So that's an NBA thing.
Back in our day.
Yeah.
Look, my mom just put in the chat. I put plenty ABBs on that excursion. So, you know,
Yes,
I wouldn't I wouldn't check in with moms. You know, I'd be off doing my own thing, you know. And I had a cousin who was a detective for the LAPD. And moms would call her and have her put an APB out on me. You know, because I ain't called her and let her know I was all right. But it's because of the lifestyle I was living, which is understandable today. So imagine I'm in a carload full of homies, niggas are strapped, we smoking weed, and then the lights hit us. Roll down the window. I got the license and registration in my hand. All the officer says is, Keith, you need to call your mom. All the homies looking at me like, what? You know, we nervous as hell. You know, thinking this, we all about to go down. Keith, you need to call your mom. It happened like 4 or 5 times. You know, and so I call her. Mom, why you have to do that? You know, well, I see your ass called, didn't you? And I'll do it again.
Right.
And like I said, 4 or 5 times that happened, man. That's some embarrassing shit.
Troy, you knew his mom real good?
Yeah, from the days of the clip. Hey, she didn't play. Yeah, she didn't play now.
Whole bunch of us would go to the house, she be cooking, and you know, hey, put your burners in this room. You know, don't let mom see you with, man, please don't let mom see you with the burner. You know, I know you ain't got that shit in my house. You know, I don't play that shit. And keep checking niggas at walk floor yard. Keep checking niggas that's calling shots out the street. Yes, ma'am. Yes, mom. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you know how it go.
Benoit done left the whole thing?
Nah, he froze, so I had to kick him out. He's back.
France done left too?
Yeah, France left too.
Okay.
Hey, Bernard, you from Booker T?
Yeah, I'm from Booker T.
Okay.
Yep, Booker T. Right there on Williams and
Yes, sir. I be in Monroe probably 3-4 times a year. Like I told you, my wife from Monroe, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look, check this out.
You get back there often?
No, I haven't been back for a minute.
Okay.
You know, I pretty much been in LA. You know, and between LA, I'm doing contracting.
Okay.
I'm just now. So, yeah. But I ain't been home in probably about 2 years. Yeah.
Hey, well, we need to get together and do a camp down there.
That's cool. That's how excellent.
Yeah, we need to get together and do a camp in Book, and you know what I'm saying, down in Monroe, down in Carroll.
Yeah, that is fun.
Yeah, that'll be real nice, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, the kids need it down there too, because you already know how it is down there.
Yeah. You know, they do. Yeah. So what's been up, Clark?
Clark, he said, what's been up?
Hey, man, you know, living the dream, big bro. You know, out here trying to keep these kids right, help them get to the next level. You know, and then getting ready to go coach this pro team in the DR next month.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Like
just trying to continue to elevate, man.
Well, you got the skills, you know.
Yeah, it's just elevate, man.
Yeah. You know, you guys. What else? Carol, what's up with you?
Nothing, man. Getting ready to get off and go do my sports show and get in the bed.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, Kev.
Yeah.
So Troy's ass, we playing against Phoenix. They had Stephon Marbury. So, you know, the coach wanted him to pick up full court on defense and then fast break every time on offense. He wanted to get the ball and run. So the first, like after 4 minutes, we call a timeout. Troy tired as a motherfucker. He breathing hard, bent over, sweating profusely. Coach starts trying to get on him about, you know, giving up a couple buckets and whatnot and slowing down the pace. He said, well, goddamn, motherfucker, you got me pulling full court, and then you got me running right back at him. I can only do so much, you know? But he was one of the best conditioned guards, you know, in the league at the time. Because a lot of teams like to get out and run, especially if they had the personnel to do it. And we had a team that could get out and run. You know, but another credit to him, though, is that he was a great on-ball defender. So he was able to do that, you know, and he was one of my favorite guys to play with. A smart player, didn't force anything, and, you know, he knew how to run a team.
Did you play with Ron Harper or he was gone already?
Yeah, Ron had been gone. Ron was in Chicago by the time I got there.
Yeah.
I was with Lloyd Vaught for a hot second. You know, my rookie year, he was injured most of the time. Brent Berry had got traded to Miami for Ike Austin and Charles Smith. But it was me, Mo Taylor, Brian Skinner, Eric Fiakowski, Lamar Murray, Rodney Rogers, Pete Richardson, James Collins out of Florida State, and yeah, we got Ike, Stojko Frankovic, Lorenzo Wright, rest in peace. Yeah, we had a cool squad, but it was just management. The team was mismanaged.
Yeah.
You know, and if you got in the doghouse, man, they would pull you out the game. Management would send somebody down to pull you up out of the game.
Hey, what I trip off of when we look at old film, like even in your era and then before your era, dudes really had attitudes, man. Y'all would push each other, hit each other, talk shit to each other. Nowadays, when you see a guy, like I seen LeBron get mad last year, it's like, damn, you ain't been doing this your whole career. Like, why you being tough now? It stands out. It sticks out like a sore thumb now when you see a tough guy. But you guys, that shit was normal.
Yeah, it was regular.
Yeah.
And plus, what they're calling, you know, flavoring fouls today, those are just regular fouls, regular shooting fouls, you know, or take the ball out of bounds. You know, we didn't really have too many flavoring fouls.
Right.
You know, I got upended by Scottie Pippen. You know, he flipped me. It was a shooting foul, 2 shots.
No wonder why you like Lamar Odom over Scotty.
Nah, Lamar was
it's
special.
It's personal.
Nah, Lamar was special.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dirty motherfucker personally, you know, on the court. He was special.
Yeah.
So I give him his props for that.
Troy got his youngest kid up there. Troy, what you eating, man? You making me hungry. Oh, wait.
But, hey, I'm about to be out because it's midnight on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I appreciate y'all, man. Anytime y'all need me on, want me on, man, I'm here.
Okay. All right. Good looking out, man. Good meeting you. I like to meet you in person one day.
Oh, for sure.
And you enjoy your night, man. Take care of them kids.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, Kev.
Yeah.
Would you mind me passing your number to him?
Oh, go ahead, bro.
For sure.
All right, for sure.
All right. Love y'all, bro.
Take it easy.
All right, love you too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, Klaus. Thanks for bringing Troy on, man. I wish Tyrone Nesby and what's your boy? Catino Mobley. Pooh Richardson, Catino Mobley. It's all good, though.
I didn't get in touch with Catino.
It's all good, man. Troy was a great guest. And Yeah, man. I appreciate you for helping me put this together. You and my buddy.
Oh, no doubt, man, no doubt. You
Yeah,
know, hey, I wish other guys from other teams would, you know, especially if capping with Kev Mack, man. I wish other guys would come on. You know,
yeah.
I'll do my part. I'll reach out to some guys and see if, you know, they'd be interested in getting together. You know, some of their teammates to do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna reach out to him from my
Right.
Yeah, man. I know you good friends with Allen Iverson and some of the other NBA stars, man. That'd be a good
That's
look
my
for
big
them.
cousin.
And how it is?
Yeah, that's my big cousin.
Right, that's
No
good.
relationship with him personally. My
Yeah.
relationship with the rest of the Iversons, all the Iversons in Connecticut, we like this.
All right, all right.
Well, he
That's
grew up
what's
in
up.
Virginia, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Just say the official airplane of the Los Angeles Clippers. Hold on, let me get this real quick. The
Stop with that.
official airplane of the LA Clippers. All right, all right, all right. My guy fixes airplane. I want to do an exclusive interview with him. I want to sit down with him and tell us about these planes that he makes and or puts together and flies and all that, man. It's not every day you find a dude from the hood that could fly an airplane across the country and have his license and all that good stuff, work on the engines and all that. So it should be a good story, man.
Yeah, most definitely. That's some inspirational shit for the kid.
Yeah.
Because it gives
And
them
Ben,
something else.
I hope your campus becomes very successful and more talked about, more mainstream. I like to see you ex-players that actually reach back to the kids, man, and help the kids out. Because a lot of times people forget about the inner city, and when y'all do, when a lot of you guys do go to these hospitals and stuff, man, we know that's just for promotion, man. We want to see y'all really out there doing the work like Klaus is doing across the world, man. Because we know y'all serious about it. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, a lot of time, man, what interferes in that sometimes it's the people around. You know, the people around they'll fuck it up real quick. You know, they like to play games. Sometimes you don't get people who have that same passion. You know, they got underlying issues, you know, other plans of what they want to do. You know, so they fuck up the good deeds that we're trying to do. And the
Right.
shit that we do really comes from the heart.
Yeah.
Everybody want to go back to their neighborhood, to their community to give back. You know, we sometimes we can't. Got to deal with jealousy, envy. Oh, this nigga think he all that. He probably got a knot on him. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Pooh, before we finish, Pooh told me, because, you know, back in our era, that's when niggas start getting jacked. Again, it was a bling era. So Pooh said that he purposely kept between 1,500 and 3,500 in a little pouch, you know. So in case somebody decide they want to rob them, they was gonna be happy with that 1535,
Yeah.
thinking that they came up,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing everything on the credit card,
Yeah.
you know. So there's a lot of times where we do want to come back to the community and do things, but again, it's certain people that look at you with a certain disdain for whatever reason, and they interfere in that.
Well, part of the reason, I could speak to this. We see a NBA or NFL professional, and we know y'all got millions. At least we think you got millions. And we know that's nothing to y'all, man. Y'all can replace that jewelry or whatever it is, 10, 20 racks so easily that you guys actually become prey. It's like,
Yeah,
this is
a
it.
lot of guys did.
This is an easy lick right here. What I always worry about the brothers, the gangbangers or jackers within the inner city, I always hope and pray that these dudes know how to pull off a robbery and not make it into a robbery murder.
Right.
Like to me, that's just out of line. A robbery is not supposed to be a murder. And sometimes that's where it goes. So you got to be careful as a player yourself and as a jacker, because murder robbery, man, you might not get out of prison for 30, 40 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all you was, and in the grand scheme of things, 20 or 30,000 ain't no money.
Right. That ain't shit.
You can't take care of your family with that. You can't buy a new car, a nice new car off the lot with that. And you got 20 or 30 years to sit in prison and think about that shit, how dumb that was and how minute of amount of money that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Sad. Sad when that happens.
yeah, but the sad part, Klaus, is there's just lack of resources in the black community a lot of times. And that's why we look to people with money as prey. If we had more opportunity and higher pay, then it'd be a different story.
True.
And another thing too, like let's say Keith Kloss. Let's say guys that actually are reachable in the community, y'all get a pass. It's like we love y'all because y'all ain't ran away from us. Y'all still deal with us, and we view you, as Troy said, as normal people. And so you guys don't have that for Ice-T, Guys that come around and don't act like they bigger than a program, we embrace that. We love that because you guys are who we are. We just didn't have that talent or that focus to make it to a professional level and get the money, the type of money you guys earn and live the lifestyle you guys earn, made for yourself without selling drugs.
Right.
So, yeah, shout out to you, Klaus. Thanks for helping me put this together. Thanks for not being too big to come on the show, man.
Never that.
Yeah.
Never that, man.
When you talk to Troy again, man, tell him I appreciate it. When you talk to Craig, tell him I appreciate it, man. And definitely want to grow this channel. Not this particular channel, but the sports channel. I want to get it off the ground. And I want to thank all my friends and viewers for helping us out.
For sure. Stay blessed, man. Keep killing it.
All right, thanks, bro. Take it easy.
All right.
Big Bad Bo, man. I know you probably eating or you're on your way back to Folsom, but me.
Hey, man, that's a bomb, man.
Yeah. Well, you take it easy, Bo. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate you.
When we gonna do it again?
You gonna come on tomorrow with the View Park guys that went to prison?
Yeah, but you know what? That sports channel right now, that should be lit, man.
Yeah, I'm finna go to Sports Channel right now and give out my picks for the week.
Hey, why Benoit don't tell you he wasn't saying nothing?
He looked like he was a little upset, and he looked like he was on a blue chip stamp phone. He wasn't on his girl's phone.
That's why I don't want Francis to come on, because that was his girl, dude.
Yeah. Well,
she talk all that dirt about him, man. He don't want to hear that shit, dude.
No, definitely not. But
I don't want to hear no shit about him smoking dope. He's not like that.
But you the one asking him to talk about it. So, Bo, you can't talk about her and not talk about yourself. Ben's a good guy though. Good guy at heart.
Ben's a good guy, man. I can tell, man. He's a good guy.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I want to be down, dude, with the whole get down, dude, with everything. So yeah, I'll be tomorrow. So I can still click on the same link.
Nah, I'll send you a new link. Make sure you have your lighting together tomorrow and no noise in the background.
Yeah, no problem, man. We go. What time's the show tomorrow?
7 o'clock, like always.
I'll be ready, man.
All right, take it easy.
Peace.
I want to see you and Lamont talk, man. I want to see you and Lamont.
What you talk to him?
He'll be on. All right, take it easy, bro.
Go down.
Mackies and Maniacs, thanks for watching. This was our Clippers show. We'll do it again. We'll have more Clippers come on. We'll have Troy come back on and Klaus come back on and have another good time. Right now, I'm finna go over to Capping with Kev. If Go Young DJ's still up, he'll be on. If Goob is still up, they'll be on. And we'll talk about our picks for next week. Y'all take it easy, man. Much love. Thanks for hanging in there for 3 hours. Appreciate y'all. Peace.